What's up? Let me put on my glasses. Child, I be forgetting to put on my glasses, like for real, for real. Let me put on my glasses. What's up, everybody? I know people are going to be snowed in, or some people we're expecting snow all over the country. So why not have a good old time on internet? Now, listen, I got to open up about my workout journey. This is 2024. I can, I will. It's done. So I have a personal trainer. I get trained once a week. Shout out to my personal trainer. And I go once a week for a personal trainer. So I had an appointment today at 5:00. So I had to go wash my clothes. So I go there and we doing the crunches, like leg up, leg down. Then we doing the thing, high knee step, high knee step, high knee step. And when I tell you I was sweating like profusely, and I was like, okay, I got to get this workout in. It's a great little workout. And I'm not hard on myself because the nutrition part, I'm trying to master the nutrition part of what to eat once I'm done working out. So I'm like turkey, like chicken, like a good protein, a good vegetable. And I'm trying to keep it simple, but trying to expand it. Like Monday, maybe I do baked chicken. Tuesday, maybe some type of fish. Wednesday, some good solid vegetable with each meal. But I'm just really doing it. And I thank you all for noticing the change. I just had a beautiful conversation with a friend. He said, that's a great addiction to have to the gym. Now, I've been addicted to a lot of things, but it's like the gym is so good. Now, being diagnosed with bipolar, and many people don't like when I talk about it, but what have helped me with my diagnosis, if I first would have gotten this diagnosis back a couple of years ago when I first got my diagnosis, I wish that they would have promoted, say, get a gym membership, go work out. But due to the fact that when you go, most doctors, every psych doctor, their main job is medicate. I wish that, in every psych situation, like especially with bipolar, they should really, really promote exercise. And what I've noticed for the past 2 months of doing it, going on 3 months doing it, for the walking and really being having an intense workout, I sleep better. I have my attitude, my emotions, my depression levels are extremely low. It's not like so high because some days I would have extreme depression, but working out, I really don't look like a depressed person. I really look like I'm ready for this day and I'm looking forward to tomorrow. And that's a good thought to have. Like, how can I have a great day? And really doing it and having a schedule when you are diagnosed with bipolar, it is amazing. Just an amazing thing to have that schedule and to do it and really, really work out and like feeling it. I'm really feeling it and educating myself about working out and asking questions and observing. And I like my trainer for more. He's modifying the exercise because do some exercise I just can't do physically. The way my body is, one leg is bigger than the other. Some exercise I just can't do physically. So he's still assisting me. He may have to hold up my shoulder while I do the high kick up, but we're doing it. And so I'm doing everything and doing it every single day. Every single day. It's not, no, I'm only going to the gym once a week. With me, because I want to go every day, right? The same strategy the doctors promote medicine, take your meds every day. And I said, well, my whole strategy is working out every single day. And if I miss a day, I'm like, oh, I missed a day. And then I don't like missing a day every single day in the gym. And then when I'm at home, do a couple of little kicks up and down, high knee steps and stuff. So I'm looking at the type of equipment that they have at the gym. It's like, oh, okay. I like the little step thing. I might get that, to still stay active. Because when I hit that pillow, hit that bed, I'm knocked out. And that's what I enjoy, to be able to sleep, because when you are diagnosed with bipolar, sleeping is very important. Like it's essential because it keeps you from having manic breakdowns. It keeps you from being depressed. And I'm not a doctor. I'm just talking about personal experience of being diagnosed with it. So sleeping is everything. And so what I've noticed when I'm working out, baby, I sleep like a newborn baby. And I thought, well, maybe it's because I'm rolling up and no. I thought it was because of that. But no. And because I stopped doing that. I said, let me just stop this. And it's going on almost 3 weeks now that I stopped puffing and passing. Let me see it. It's because of the workout. I really didn't even need that. You know what I'm saying? Didn't really need that. So I say the workout is really good. Keep my skin clear, keep me refreshed. It keeps me drinking water. It keeps me drinking water and just really, really getting into that. And I said, man, I really love it. And so while I post on my Instagram, because I want the world to see a positive thing other than me posting on my Instagram, Nikki Cardi and all that. But I'm a superstar. I am a celebrity, right? So I want people to see, while they're celebrating me, see this positive, great change. And one of my moderators, Aaliyah, said, I'm pleasantly surprised to see you work out the way that you're working out and you're taking it serious. And that's great. That's awesome. I want you to see this, especially those that been following me for a long time, to see that particular change, because it's a great change to have. And then I have these great ideas for the show that I probably never would have thought about, but I'm in an environment of getting all this toxic, bad energy out of my system and really focusing on the business and which the brand. So I'm excited. Because my first motivation was I want to lose weight, but that's like on the bottom of the list. I just want to be in a healthy environment and really grow from that. And if the losing weight happened, great. That's icing on the cake. But it's my main top priority is healthy eating and sleeping better at night. And I've been doing great at night, sleeping so well, getting up, going to work, having an attitude, not drained, not mad, not upset, having patience, right? Being a better listener. I've noticed that I'm a better listener now that I'm working out. I'm a better listener. I let people talk and stuff, because when you have a personal trainer, I don't interrupt him. I let him lead. I don't be in I'm going to do it this way. I let him lead, and he challenged me, and I'm looking forward to the challenge, right? And so I need to be in an environment so I can get in the passenger seat and let him lead, especially if you're letting the expert lead. Now, some people you can't let lead because they ain't no expert. You're going to crash. But if you have an expert and this is their area of expertise, you need to shut up and let them lead you. So these muscles will stretch and I will sweat in. And if I feel good, I really, really feel good. Now, you all will be able to see me, the change, in person in Vegas. I will be out with my beautiful sis, Couture Bae. Y'all know who she is. If you don't know, type in Couture Bae. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you watch. Me and her are teaming up. For the first time ever in history, we will be in Vegas together, April 26, 27, 28. We got the producers. We got the Bay Squad. We have Katie Talk 101, another YouTuber that's going to be coming. So this is really, 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 really good to see you all there. All right. It's awesome. You already got people out there upset, mad, but how can you be mad? I'm Wiley. I am a celebrity. Now, a lot of people get mad. So why do he call himself celebrity? Because people celebrate me, stupid, dummy. So that's why I call myself a celebrity. If I pull up in your neighborhood, you see me, you're going to embrace and hug me. Okay, I was just in a movie and seen a supporter of the show. So I am a celebrity, period, point blank. Don't get it twisted. Now, don't look at Hollywood type of celebrity. I'm not Hollywood, baby. I built my celebrity status on YouTube. I didn't have to sit on no Hollywood set for hours and hours. I sat in my bedroom in my drawers, sometimes without drawers. Hello, bye-bye. Okay, and I built a platform and built an audience. Some celebrities can't even sit here and entertain. Yo, you can bring a celebrity, they'll put you to sleep. I'm more entertaining than half these celebrities. When the pandemic was going on, half these celebrities was boring. The Real came out, and let's be real. They came out, they were trashing YouTubers and bloggers, so they tried to come out. They shut everything down, so they had to do everything by a webcam. They couldn't even do it. Cancel. They didn't know how to entertain. They could have gave me that. I would have entertained them. Right then and there, I would have did it. And so it was amazing. Come on, somebody. But I know I'm entertaining because I make my own self laugh. I turn my own self on. I laugh at myself all the time when I play the episode back, because sometimes I'm not in the moment. I'm just doing the job. So sometimes I go back to the playback and like, oh, that was fun. I love it. I really love it. So, but the working out piece, I'm doing it for the audience and I'm doing it for me, and also for the audience. But I am a celebrity. Did I say that? And I'm a superstar. I am the great. Nobody can touch me when it comes to entertainment. And you should believe that about yourself, right? Should nobody be able to touch you? And that's what I believe. And if you're mad about it, go argue with your baby daddy. Don't argue with me. Okay? Now, if he touch you between that wash and dry, that's your fault. Because y'all get a lot angrier here, and then you quiet as a church mouse when your man walk up in the door, stinking up that Section 8 apartment or low-income apartment. Stinking it up. You're a church mouse, but you come over here talk all that mess, talking to your man in that house, talking to them bad teenagers just running your house. Tell them what to do. Don't tell me what to do. All right. Now, we got a lot of topics to get into. We're going to get into it. Y'all come on in here and make sure y'all click that like button. I just want y'all to click that like button. All right. I do want to thank my members for coming through. Members, the plan is we're going to do our first members only on Zoom on tomorrow. Everything go to plan. All right. Because I got to talk to my members. We are the only YouTuber that have been entertaining our members on a weekly, tried to do it most weeks. I think we broke a record for the last 6 months. We have done so many Zoom meetings for hours entertaining our audience. So you're really making that dollar worth it. For that $5, you're getting at least one Zoom per week. And it's been so good and it's so awesome. I was like, oh, I love it. And so I love those conversations because some stuff that we really share, we really go deeper on those Zooms. And I love talking. And shout out to the Zooms because really the women, the producers, the men that follow me and come to those meetings actually lead the conversation. Sometimes they really take over. Sometimes they take over and I add on to the conversation because they talk more on Zoom and some show themselves on camera. We have a beautiful, beautiful community of people that come on there and you get to speak with me. You get to see behind the scenes stuff and people get to ask me questions. And I really go ahead. Sometimes I don't have on a shirt. Sometimes I be in my boxer briefs, but you know, we have a good old time. We're personal. I'm just like you, right? I am just like you, right? So we really go there. We have these conversations. So I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Now we got some time to get into a lot of stuff on my mind. So I got to get this stuff out because he worked me out. Now I got to work y'all out by this with this tongue. All right. So on the first on the docket here, this is Harvey, Illinois. Everybody know what Harvey, Illinois is. Harvey, Illinois is a south suburb in the Chicagoland area. And my mother used to live in Harvey, and this is an apartment complex that you all see. And so Harvey, Illinois, the police officers decided to go and try to illegally evict these residents by boarding up the windows. And so a sister, an activist, I can catch her name, she recorded them, she went live, and they were literally boarding it up while people were still in their apartments, like boarding it up. It went viral all over the internet, and people is extremely shocked. Like, what is going on? Why is this? Why is they boarding up this apartment? But you have to understand, Harvey, Illinois is one of the most corrupt suburbs ever. It's very corrupt. And Harvey, Illinois police, Harvey Police Department was under investigation by the FBI and the Department of Justice for a very long time. I mean, the FBI raided the police department, took evidence. They are not really good solving cases. It's a lot of corruption from the mayor office to the police department, and it's a suburb, right? But it's raggedy and all that. It didn't always be that way, but it's so corrupt. And these are Black officials. Most of those officials, from the police commissioner, from the mayor, they're all Black. And it's very corrupt, highly corrupt in Harvey. So it didn't shock me to see it, but I'm glad that sister had the courage to record it. And she even went back to talk to an elderly person that was in the apartment. and they tried to evict her and board it up. Now the Harvey officials, people in Harvey, Illinois, trying to act like they didn't know what was going on because they don't like it. The spotlight has been shined on this low-income, rat-infested, incompetent leaders that are running Harvey in the ground. If Harvey had a great leadership team to bring life to that neighborhood, that community, that suburb, it would be better. But if you have corrupt leaders, you will always have a neighborhood that is corrupted. It is going to show what the leaders are doing, which is leading corruption. So I personally want to say thank you to that activist, that Black woman coming out. Let me record this and expose it. And this is why we got to give Black women they respect. Because Black women will get that courage, get that cell phone, and they will get the showing, hey, and Harvey, oh, wait, this going on, y'all shouldn't be doing it. I love that because that sister had the courage. She didn't just say, oh, let me just talk about this. No, she showed it on film. When you show it on film, that's how change get to happen. Because if she didn't show it, then those residents in this apartment complex will be out on the street. Then Harvey, some of the officials said, well, we were doing it because the building is unsafe. We'll get them in another place. But boarding it up while they're there is stupid. But they bank on, they really was banking on those police officers and those officials, those politicians in Harvey. All these Black folks don't know their rights. They don't know. Don't nobody care about these poor Black folks. They were shocked when somebody taped it and it went viral. And now the news and everybody's talking about it all over the world now. And that is amazing. And I also feel that if you are a resident in Harvey, you must participate in the process. And when you participate in the process, you have to participate. Even in every, I tell my mother this all the time, whatever neighborhood, village, suburban area, city, you got to participate. It's money on the table. It's resources on the table. You must help the officials accountable. But the problem is people so busy in their daily lives that you don't give a damn about what's going on politically. But if you really care about what's going on and participating, it can help you in your daily life. It can help you in your daily life. But you got to participate. You can walk and chew gum at the same time. Put it in your schedule. On Monday, I'm going to go to City Hall. I'm going to meet on a Tuesday. I'm going to meet my city council person. I'm going to meet my state representative. I'm going to go weekly. I'm going to send letters. I'm going to meet people and their staff. And that's how you get the resources. And you bring people and you do this. The problem is they bank on uneducated, stupid people that don't get. They love those people because we can screw you over. But they shake and get nervous when you show up and you get in that area. That's when they're nervous. I've seen it with Mayor Johnson. They were banking on, let's give these migrants money. Who cares? These Black folks don't care. But they were shocked when Black folks started suing and when Black folks started going to City Hall, when Black folks start challenging their leaders. That shocked them. It caught them off guard. Like, oh, and they're still applying pressure. They're shocked. Oh, who is this Wiley person? Oh my gosh. I thought he was just a cockeyed YouTuber. Let's remove him from the email list and maybe he'll shut up. No, that make me speak louder. Who is this man? Why is he asking these questions? Why is he talking to the alderman people? Why does he want to ask for the chief of staff? You know, they get nervous. Hey, can I have a meeting with his chief of staff? Hey, can I have a meeting with his advisor? Hey, can I have a meeting with his transition team? So they get nervous because they bank on he's just a stupid Black YouTuber. But no, if you do your research, I ain't that stupid. I'm not stupid at all. And I know that you're trying to play us, and I'm going to let my people know, and I'm going to bring a camera. Hey, these people got 85 million of COVID money, and they're going to give it to these illegals. Y'all, this can't happen. And they're trying to do it he can do it without the approval of City Hall, and didn't even tell City Hall officials that we got $85 million. We ain't going to use it for Black people in the city that need the money. We're going to use it illegal people. No, ship they. I'm going to tell you how I talk behind the scenes with these politics, to these aldermen. I said, get a backbone, and next week I'm going to start naming names. I said, get a backbone and ship they A-word back to their country. Because that 95 million should go to the south side of Chicago, the west side of Chicago, the north side of Chicago, the east side of Chicago. The people that need the money the most, the citizens of the city, should be getting a piece of that 95 million, not these people that can't speak English and they're not a citizen, period. Now, I do sympathize. My heart do ache. But ship them back to their country, or ship them to Indiana, or ship them back to Texas. You ship them here, we just ship them back, or ship them to D.C. This ain't no Chicago problem. This is a D.C. problem. Take their butt to D.C. Because we got some black poor folks in the city that need that 95 million. Call it what it is. Why give that to them? They came to this country because they thought they was going to have a better life. But we must take care of the black people that our ancestors were brought to this country in chains. We did not flood into this country or just want to go and have a better life. They brought our ancestors from Africa, and we built this country, did it for free, centuries of free labor. So we must be taken care of first. Because last time I checked, none of us crossed the border just to come to America for a better life. We was fine. Our ancestors was fine in Africa. But those people took our ancestors, sold us to slavery. And some black people actually was a part of it. They need to be judged too. We went to Africa, to America, to the Caribbean, to Jamaica, to the UK, all over this world, people benefited from free black labor. So if anybody should get the $95 million, should be the black people. Hello? Should be black people. And so this is why I stand on that. And these politicians get mad. They don't answer emails. They talk to me like I'm stupid. But shout out to Chat GDP, whatever it is. You can't talk to me stupid because I got AI helping me. Hello? Why not use the robot? That's the future. If you know you can't speak that well on the email, get a robot to do it. Get to work. And baby, I work my AI robot team. Baby, they a master. You ain't got to worry about hiring 300 people to write. Man, you get AI to do it. So I'm already here for it. I'm going to call it AI, give me a robot. And I'm going to use that robot. So, and they don't want to do their job because they bank on us being stupid. You ain't got to be stupid. You got Google, AI. If you stupid, you don't have to. It's so many ways to pretend like you're smart. Come on. So I'm on these people. Mayor Johnson, I'm on them. Governor Prister, I'm on these people because I want them to do right for African-American people. Do right for us. And the reason why I don't say minorities, because I'm not a minority, I'm black. I'm very direct with my questions because the community that is suffering the most is black people. We're suffering the most. When those people come from those other countries coming here, who suffer the most when they're giving them the resources? Black people. We have already been suffering. So if you're giving another group of people resources, what about the black poor folks that's already on the streets? What do they get? I'm for my people. Now, everybody else can stand for they folk because the Republicans, the conservatives, they stand for they people. I'm standing for mine. I'm not a minority. I'm a black man. When the police pull me up, 10-4, we having a minority in the car. This is what they say. 10-4 distract. We have a 6'2" African-American man, black man. When you call the 911 dispatcher, hey, is he a minority? No. Is he white? Is he black? What is his race? They ain't saying on no distract. Sorry, dispatch, I'm a minority. What? Are you black? White? They're very plain. So I'm very plain. I'm for black people, period. And black folks, we need the money. The people that live in the city of Chicago, they need a piece of that $95 million. And the ornaments from every ward, from the 20th ward to the 19th ward, every ward, everybody that represent in city council need to raise hell. And the ones that need to lead the charge are those that got constituents, and their constituents is poor and black. Y'all need to be the first. Y'all need to be raising enough hell and educating your constituents to say, come to City Hall. It need to be so packed at City Hall that they would need police there every day to say, listen, we ain't got no more space. And then when the mayor come outside, they all outside. Because you cannot allow the mayor, I don't give a damn if he's black, to say, oh, well, we're going to use the night. No, we need to challenge that and say, why are you giving the $95 million to people that ain't citizens? That's stupid and dumb. And it's a slap in the face to people to vote. They're not voting in a mayor like Mayor Johnson. So you can give that money to people that don't give a darn about us, don't speak our language, culturally they're different, and they don't care nothing about us. So why are we giving that money to people that are not citizens? Sorry, they all the way in the back. Sorry, we ahead of that. Hello. I'm harder on Mayor Johnson because he's black. I'm harder on Governor Pritzker because he's the governor. Governor have the power to distribute wealth that comes from the federal government, and also he helps with the budget. So he got to be called out too. Also, the Cook County board president, she must be called out too. I'm calling all these different components, calling them all. Congress called them out. Senate called them out. Biden called them out. They're all going to be called out because I'm not just impressed by your position because you just a Democrat. I don't give a damn if you're a Democrat, Republican, Green, Libertarian. I don't give a damn what your party is. I give a care what are you doing, what is your agenda, and what are you doing for the people. Screw the party. What are you doing? All right. So since we're talking about political, I got to get this off my chest. I'm sorry. That's why I'm glad I have my own show because CNN ain't called me yet. But this brother that you see on the screen here is President Biden. Now, I love the fact that people is talking about President Biden, and they should. It's an election year. President, you're going to have two choices. You're going to either have a Republican or you're going to have a Democrat. All right? All these people talking about, we need to support a third party. It's stupid. You got to support a third party years ago. You got to build that up. You cannot, a third party candidate cannot win right now. You got to be on the ballot in every state. You got to have the resources and all of that. Stop trying to promote a third party when that third party did not promote themselves way before an election. You have to build that coalition. Anyway, let's make it to this. So Biden today was at the Emmanuel Church, I believe in Carolina, South Carolina, with the church that those 9 people were slain. And so some protesters came in the church and they were saying, we need a ceasefire. We need a ceasefire. Demand a ceasefire. A ceasefire. And they're just interrupting the president. And the president just looking stupid and sleepy. And they just interrupted. And people were mad. But anything about the country, you have a right to protest, right? So they did what they did. Honestly, I'm not going to get involved into a whole ceasefire. Because if I was there, I would be standing up and saying, Mr. President, since you're in a black church, what are you doing for reparations? What are you doing for all the descendants of slavery, of the ancestors that built this country that was promised land, didn't get it out, reneged on it? What are you doing to right that wrong? That's what I'll be saying in that. I'm not going to be worried about a ceasefire because that ain't my business. Let somebody else that is in that culture, let them scream that to the rooftop. But I'm going there and saying, what are you doing about reparations? What are you doing about bringing, bridging the wealth gap between black America with white America? What are you doing to bridge that? What are you doing to give more loans, government advertising dollars to black-owned media? How are you going to change that? You're president for about another, 12 months, 11, 12 months. What are you going to do in this last year to give more ad dollars to black-owned media? What are you going to do to the Democratic Party to make sure they're giving resources to black posters, resources to black vendors, right? Because the Democratic Party is banking on, because black folks have been voting 85 to 90%. Why is it that they're not getting the piece of the economic pie when it comes to this election season? Those are the questions I will be standing up for, not a ceasefire. I'm going to be going very direct for those things for black people, because we need that now. All right. So, but they were upset about it. Like, people were upset about it. Oh, that was the right time and place. I don't care. I feel like, where were the black protesters? Because whatever Biden talking about, he need to be questioned. He don't need to be talking about what's on the script. He need to ask him a question. What are you going to do to bring more wealth to black people? Period. I don't care nothing about a ceasefire right now. What I do, yeah, we do need a ceasefire. Economically, we're on fire. Like, we're burning up. Most black homes are burning up right now because economically, they just don't have it. Economically, they're still struggling. Black-owned businesses are burning right now. Can't really get off the ground because the system is set up for those black businesses to fail. They can't get the capital. They can't get the resource. They can't get vendors to help their business to grow. So what is the president doing to help on the federal level? That is my idea and strategy, is to apply pressure to those people in power, period. Because again, he's still the president of the United States. He have a lot of power. And that you see that man with that microphone, he got that, they call that the bully pulpit. And he can create the atmosphere about reparations. And that's what you apply that pressure. And I will ask that question about reparations, about the check. Mr. President, black people is demanding a check, cash, for the hell that they've been brought in. No different than the Japanese people. They got a check. Be loud and go direct. Be direct to the president. Be direct to the vice president. Be direct to the Department of Education, the Department of Agriculture, these big words, agriculture, Department of Housing. Be very direct. What are you doing for reparations? Any congressperson, any senator, whoever you see, stay on that same thing. What are you doing? And we need a check. Do you want a check? Absolutely, we want a check. How much? Millions. I will give you a number. Because I'm not afraid to give you a number. I will give you a number. I will say millions. Other people, y'all just scream billions. This one will say trillions. We all would give a number. Just though we will wealth. Okay? I'm just being serious. So when I saw him like that, I said, I understand, because we did give you all a poll yesterday, on an article yesterday. And the article, an article that we posted, that was posted on Newsweek, that African Americans want to vote for Donald Trump because they still believe that Donald Trump gave so many billions to HBCUs. And they didn't know that was Congress, that was a black woman that extended the program, that fought to get it passed. But Trump used his influence and power as the president, because anytime the president have to sign a bill, you get cameras, you get media. So he invited all these black HBCU presidents, and he took a picture with them and giving an illusion to Black America. I gave your universities all this money because you see it on camera. Because Biden just don't get it. You have to show it. Like you have to show it. Give an illusion, you have to show it. And that's why Dr. King was so effective, because he understood marketing. He understood the power of the media. So now we have social media. We have traditional media. And if you don't show it, they're going to say you ain't doing a damn thing. And Biden, everywhere you go, you have a press. You have a press box. You have a press team, the press corps. You have people that their sole job is to write about you, record you, everywhere you go. So why not show it? If I was the president, I would use the media because they're going to follow you everywhere Biden go. Cameras follow him. He's the most powerful person on earth. Why do you think in the UK, the royal family on the palace grounds, they have the media there? They have the media housed by the royal family. Why? Because the royal family understands to keep this idea of power, of authority, we must showcase us in media. That's why they always have cameras when the king is doing this or the prince is doing this. They always got the media because they need the media. The media is a machine to keep the royal family in power. Without the media, the royal family would have been kicked out. But it keeps that, and they give all of that. And that's why Donald Trump is so effective, because of the media. Now, got to say this. I think Democrats made a major mistake. What? When they indicted Trump, they thought he's going to plummet in the polls. It didn't. What happened when they indicted Trump, it made Trump more popular. I'm going to say something controversial. When they indicted Trump to Black America, he's one of us. He's down with us Black people. Because how many of us was indicted? What them Black prosecutors did in Georgia and Fulton County, indicted Trump. Trump is still a former president. When you're a former president, you got to have a motorcade, right? Very strategic, Trump and the Secret Service. They had a motorcade to go through the hood of Georgia. It gave him promotion. It made Trump more popular. It made him more of a conversation that Trump is going against the system. It didn't make him lose. It didn't make him lose in the poll. He rolled. This man is the first candidate in my 33 years of living that haven't done a protest. A debate with other candidates. He literally ain't done not one debate with those people. He don't need to. Because he really don't even need campaign ads because they talk about Trump all the time. And Trump is so strategic and smart. This man just made fun of John McCain in Iowa. He said, yeah, because John McCain, he couldn't even put his arm up all the way. He dragged John McCain. This man dragged a dead man. A senator. John McCain, he was a prisoner of war. Trump dragged him. He's getting all of that publicity. And I'm more intrigued about that. And then Nikki Haley, she's over there saying the Civil War didn't even want to bring up slavery. She's doing a lot of cleanup. See, Trump, he's still dragging folks. He didn't drag the dead man. And then they said what happened on January 6th. He calling them hostages. He said, y'all need to free the January 6th hostages. Free them. Now what the world? Did he just call these people that flood and was hitting on the cops, wanted to destroy the vice president? And this man said they are they are hostages. And if I get elected, I will pardon them all. And the Democrats, they trying to stand on. Listen, it's so powerful how Trump, he knows media so well. And see, again, it's funny. I'm laughing and gagging. And it's to me, it's a teachable moment for me. because politics is all about strategy and theater. And like I even said in my other video, and I went on Facebook yesterday after my broadcast about that, and I was looking at Jason Lee, and Jason Lee is running for city council in Stockton, California. So I just went on his Facebook page. That man knocking on doors, got a sign, paid somebody to put a sign in his yard and said, "Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Jason Lee. I'm running for city council. I was about to knock on this person's door, but they already got a sign of me." They didn't already have a sign. You put that sign there and recorded it, but it's a great strategy. This man is running this campaign like it's a presidential election. I think it's smart. Knocking on doors, passing out signs. It's like, and I go to Kimberly Wormsley, and I'm like, what the? I'm like knocking on her door, like, what y'all doing over here? Y'all sleep. This man got t-shirts, mugs, baby, knocking on doors. He got where you can donate. He's creating this illusion that I'm more powerful than these people, and you B words are my sons. That outside bottom is outside. He's in the streets. That outside bottom said, let me get off my bottom and I'm about to walk on these streets. Even if he don't win, and then no, because Stockton, their voting is very low. So if he get, and I gotta get the numbers, but it wasn't a lot. I believe like 2,000 people voted it. I think less than 2,000 people. So if he get an extra 300-400, he got the seat. He doing some more free giveaway. He could possibly win. And the gag will be, don't underestimate Jason Lee. He's using his celebrity connection and that marketing stuff he learned, and he bringing it to the streets. I went on that man Facebook. He is really taking it serious, according to his social media. All right, that outside bottom, he outside. I think Kimberly Williamson needs to be very worried. Be very worried. Do not underestimate. Because I remember in wrestling, I'm a huge wrestling fan. This is, man, they underestimated WCW. And when they underestimated, they were losing. They was getting kicked in the ratings. And then WWE had to catch up to what WCW were doing and then do it better. They underestimated WCW. Oh, this is so they didn't know. And next thing I know, they was beating them in the Monday Night Wars. You cannot underestimate your opponent. That's when you messed up. Don't underestimate and just scar it. That's what Biden is doing with Trump. They banking on they're going to remove him from the ballot. That can backfire. Because they ain't going to vote for Democrat. They're going to vote for the next one in line. And it's going to be a catastrophe because all of those millions, what they're going to do. But when it comes to this election in Stockton, baby, I'm interested. And I may make a trip to Stockton on election night. I just want to see. I need to go there early. I just need to see. I need to get there. So y'all donate more so we can get to Stockton. Hello? I need to see this because I'm good. See, I'm talking about JC. See, people get mad at Wiley, baby. I'm gonna talk about you do good, get trashed in the streets. But if you're doing this political stuff, I'm still gonna talk about it. These other people, they gonna burn up his book. They crashing out. No, I'm looking at this campaign and I'm gagging because if Jason can do it, I know I can do it. Headshot, bye. Baby, I'm gagging, and legally he can do it. I'm just gagging right now. I really get that bottom is running for. I never would have thought that Jason would be running for office. Never would have thought it. And what would stop him from becoming a mayor? Wow. And everybody gonna be talking about it if he win. That's, I'm just saying. What y'all saying outside bottom? And I said, I'm the only YouTuber talking about this race. And that's why they're listening right now. Hey, Hollywood Unlocked. He's outside bottom. And he can't be offended because he do bottom. He's just on the outside. And he had bottom on the outside before. Congressman outside bottom. Can get mad. I'm going to talk about you. And that's why people are mad. Oh, you're going to be talked about. You're running for office, so I'm going to talk about you. What you mad for? And then people, they look at, I didn't know Jason Lee was running for office, because you don't look at these other people. Okay? Somebody said, Wiley, you're ready to vote for a man because loans were forgiven. These years, people have suffered in many ways, and the world faced unbelievable BS. Only a nut will stand for more BS. Well, again, number one, I have two nuts. And I want to answer that because you're talking about president, but we're going to leave Jason Lee alone. You're talking about Biden, okay? You're looking at my video. You're coming from my short. I'm going to speak to you very respectfully. I'm giving my reason why I'm going to vote for Biden again, okay? I'm giving my reason. My reason is Biden canceled my student loan debt. I'm only in $3,000 student loan debt. That's a great win for me. It's no different when Trump gave tax cuts to the rich. That's why a lot of rich folks like to vote for Republicans, especially like Trump. He gave the greatest tax cuts to wealthy people. So why are you getting mad when I got a cut? My debt was slashed in half because of Biden policy. So yes, I will vote for him. See, the problem with you Republicans, you get mad when us black folks get something from the table and you want us to feel ashamed. No, because billionaire companies have been thriving under Republican presidents and Democratic presidents. So if Biden keep doing what he's doing, I'm going to vote for him. Period. As of right now, the election was today, Biden will get my vote. All for one reason only, my debt was canceled. And I would go in just that one reason, he would get my vote. Trump could have done it. President Obama could have done it. Neither one of them did it. But President Biden did it. The average American is going to go for one reason, whether it's the economy, student loans, baby deleters, want to be able to delete a baby legally, a pregnancy termination. Most voters are one issue voters. Now I'm watching you be confused about who you're voting for. 1 minute you say you're voting for Biden. I say I'm going to vote for Biden if the election was today. That could change because the election is not until November of this year. But I'm not confused. I'm very clear what I said on my YouTube short. I'm very clear. What I said on my YouTube short. But if you want to call in and you'll have dialogue, you're more than welcome. I can send you a link and you can come on and you can chit chat with me about it. Because I love to have that conversation. Are you a Republican? That's fine if you're a Republican. I can drop the link right now. Or we can have a dialogue. Because that's my choice. Just like you have a choice. My choice is, if the election was held today, it would be Biden. Do you want to have a dialogue? I'll wait. Make sure y'all share this live. Make sure you share the live. Come on. Share the live. Thumbs up. Let's have a conversation. Come on out of the shadows. Come on out of the shadows. If you want to have a conversation, come on out of the shadows. We can talk about it. Don't be about it. Don't talk about it, be about it. Let us say it go. Come on. Where you at? Let me see where you at. You're going to call in. Moderators post a number. Let's see. Come on. Put the number on the screen here for those that are watching on their television. 972-674-9462. 972-674-9462. And you give your reason. You can call in anonymous. I'll wait on you. I'll wait on you. I'm waiting. If you're a Republican, if you're a MAGA supporter, I'm waiting on you. Let's have a conversation. If you're a MAGA, let's have a conversation. Let's talk. I'm waiting. All right. Anything you want to say? Hello? I'm waiting. Are you confused? You don't know how to type the number? 972-674-9462. All right. Moving right along. You see how they just run? They ain't used to being discussed. Come on, let's have a conversation. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. All right. That's what I thought. Now let's talk about this guy that allegedly got the H. He got the H. All right. So this young woman came out and said that her boyfriend or a man that she had relations with infected her with the H, the 3 letters. She said, my life is over. I have full blown, okay? And this brother you see on the screen here texts her back and said, I love you. I'm sorry. I got my diagnosis back 9 months ago. I apologize. Let's try to work it out. I still want to be with you. I still want to be with you. She's a 24-year-old woman confronts a man about knowingly giving her the H. And he said, sorry, mamas. So, but we also have some information here that I definitely want to bring up. So bear with me, producers, if you can. Okay. All right. And shout out to the North Carolina Beat. And the North Carolina Beat said this, quote, there is a viral story about Jonathan Haynes from Raleigh, North Carolina, in which another woman has made some serious accusations against him. We have received numerous messages from many of you, and the volume has prompted me to make this post. I spoke briefly with Jonathan and his mother about 30 minutes ago. And there are 2 sides to the story. He told me it wasn't true. He will take a test tomorrow. He and his mother promised to provide me with the results as proof when they come back. Once I have his results, if they are not true, I will expose the girl who is making these claims about him. If it is true, a story will be posted about the positive results. Gerald Jackson, that is the owner and founder of North Carolina Beat. Then he also posted this on Facebook and on Instagram. He said, quote, it's so sad to see so many blogs bash and tarnish this young man's reputation with no proof, exclamation point. I'm going to be a voice for the guy if the results come back negative, and I'm going to expose the girl. Now, me and the North Carolina Beat, unfortunately, we did not have a conversation. He did say he dragged me. He said, quote, I did drag you. And I'm trying to see if I can get him on the air, you guys. But he did say he dragged me. And I'm trying to see what's T. Because he did say he dragged me. So I'm trying to see if we can kind of talk about this before we get to the H, the V, and all that. If he answered. This is the guy that's the owner of the North Carolina Bee. Okay, he didn't answer. But that's the guy of the North Carolina Bee. The man said he dragged me. And I'm trying to see where do we fall out because I don't have an ill will of him. I never spoke negative of the North Carolina Bee, like negative. Okay? But back to the story, this young man that claiming that he infected a 24-year-old with the H. Okay? Now, then she said, I have full-blown, it's impossible to be infected and then just get full-blown. That have to develop into that. First of all, you have to be positive. Then it develop, if you don't take care of yourself, don't take your meds, etc., then it develop into full-blown, the rest. Then people were saying, well, did you go to the police? The comments I was reading, people were saying, well, she said her mom is getting a lawyer, they're going to sue civilly. But they said what he did typically is a crime. Why y'all not going to the police if he's going around on purpose infecting people with the virus? Crickets. No police report, crickets. So either A, and this is my theory, this girl is doing this for clout, to go viral, to get an audience, because I don't believe that text message is real. And people say, well, Wiley, it's a text thread. You can literally put somebody's name in a texting and have a whole conversation with yourself. You can get another text now number, label that number, this man name, whatever his name is, Jonathan, and you could be in there just text. Have a whole conversation with yourself. So that's just not enough evidence. First of all, he needs to come and do an interview on the Wiley Show. Period. And I need to ask him questions. And when I called the number, it was disconnected. I called the number, right? It disconnected. So, and due to the fact that when I reached out to his mom and the number that I found on public record, there was no answer. Because I'm assuming everybody kept calling his mom, his family, his aunt, his cousin. I was calling as many people. I couldn't get nobody on the phone. It went straight to voicemail. So, let's see. So I'm waiting on the North Carolina beat. Now, back to the North Carolina beat. In myself, I respect what he did because he did the Shaquilla Robinson, right? I think the Shaquilla story, the Mexican, the Cabo Six, they did that story. So I don't know what the issue between him and I. But when it comes to this particular story, this guy page is on private. He's not accepted. It's on private. His Facebook page is pretty much nothing is public. It's a private Facebook page. So we have done it all. Okay. So we shall see. Now it's more information to this story. So we're going to be trying to track down these people and try to get some information. And when I get it, I'm going to bring it to y'all. But if the girl is a liar, she needs to be dragged. If he did this, he needs to be in prison. Because you cannot be going out here knowingly infecting people, especially with something like that. Can't do it. It was a pastor that was civilly liable because he infected his member with the H word that ends with an S. H in the last letter is S. Infected her with the Cardi B bumps. That Cardi B was accused of because they said she had bumps, but that was all a lie. But they infected her with some bumps. And the pastor got caught liable, and he told the court and the public, I got it from my baby mama. So I knew I had it, but don't sue me, sue my baby mama. But people are doing it. And it's not just, it's sad because there's so many STIs. When you really look at STIs, and it's a lot. It's almost just don't do it unless you're doing multiple tests. But it's a possibility you can get it. That's why people preach being abstinence. Virgin. Waiting to get married. You a virgin, y'all didn't do nothing, then y'all consummate the marriage. And then get tested regularly. But people don't do that. The law changed. The politicians changed the law. The law changed. Hey, I was live right now because I was gonna bring you on the air, but they can't hear you. But because I know you was I put you on speaker. Hold on.
I put you up. I saw you on live. I was like, he talking about that dude.
Yeah, I'm talking about the dude. But then I thought when we had that conversation, you said, I dragged you. We never had no issue because I never dragged you.
We don't have no issues.
I spoke very highly of your skill set, but go ahead,
yeah, you did. Yeah, you are. No, you do. I apologize. I was just fucking with you.
Because you're the North Carolina beat. Because I have found you through the Shaquilla Robinson situation, and I told you when Storm was using your content illegally,
Yeah.
And I told you about it because people they were stealing your content on YouTube. Because at first you weren't doing YouTube lives like that. You dominated Facebook.
No, I wasn't.
But they were taking your content, making money on it. Yeah.
Yeah. My thing is like, it's crazy because I do understand that people try to use information and stuff, but I be feeling like go get the interview yourself. You know what I'm saying? Reach out like I did and go get the information yourself. You feel what I'm saying? Because I do feel like you're making money off my content when all of the traffic can be coming to your show for whatever you post, and then to my stuff, whatever I post. You know what I'm saying? But people do what they do. You can use the stuff. I don't care, with the logo or not the logo. If you ever need stuff, just call me. I like you because you ain't no groupie. You know what I'm saying?
I can't be a groupie because
I like you because you're not no groupie.
Yeah, I just can't. You know what I'm saying? I'm just Scorpio. And Scorpio, and then I'm kind of blackballed on YouTube. They don't put my name in the title. They can't stand my guts and everything like that. So
that's because you always on their ass. You do what I do. You just do it on YouTube. I do my shit on my blog.
You do it on your blog.
Yeah, that's where I make most of my money at. I don't really be worried about YouTube or Facebook. Because, get your website, Wiley. Put your stuff on get your website. You know what I'm saying? Build your website up. I can help you, show you how to make some good money, bro. You ain't have to come on YouTube like that. Of course, you got your followers,
Yeah, I love that. And that's why I looked up to you with that, to really do that, because that's what we started there. And I'm going to be really consistent with that, because I have to be consistent with that, because I looked at you and I remember you said, I make a lot of money and the reason I like North Carolina beat, I love you because you're thorough. I can tell that you have a journalist mindset. You're not just a person, I just want to be a tabloid. No, you do you brought the Cabo 6 pictures, names, before they went to delete it, you had it all. The preach, you had it all. So I like that, and I learned that from you. Like, I've learned that from you because you're so thorough, and that's why you're so powerful. And now you're doing on YouTube. It's just an extension of that, but your blog is better than the Shade Room because you don't just you go deeper. You like CNN, MSNBC, Roland Martin. You go deeper with it. Yeah, that's what I like.
Appreciate that, bro. Yeah. I try to go. I try to go get the information, like go to the source and stuff, because a lot of times when stuff be put out, it don't really be the full story, it just be a half story. So I'd rather get the full story and put it out. Just like the guy you talking to now. You know, it's just so sad that the blogs are actually posting the fact that this guy got this stuff. And I said I wanted to be the person to give him a voice if he didn't have it. You feel what I'm saying? So I spoke to his mom. You know, their numbers had got disconnected and changed or what have you, because a lot of people's calling. They're calling his grandmother's house. Like, why are y'all calling his grandma's house? What does his grandmama got to do with any of the stuff that's going on? And I reached out to the girl and I told the girl, I said, listen, I sent her picture and I told her, I said, listen, I said, why don't you put up your results, you know, that you say you already have and let us see, or put up, you know, a subpoena that you are subpoenaing him so we can get the court case number so we can go look it up. So I looked his name up and her name on Pacer, and I ain't see nothing as far as no lawsuit being filed. Now, his mom and him, well, he was supposed to go get a test today and then go talk to an attorney. But I haven't heard anything back, and I do know, like, the test take a couple of days or something to come back, so.
And they could do a rapid test too. They could do a rapid test because, you know, we in a gay community. We get rapid tests all the time.
Yeah, I think they do rapid tests. If I'm understanding, he's doing the blood test.
Oh, you got to do that? Okay, yeah, that take time though. Yeah, that take time.
Like 3 days. They got to send that to lab.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Because that's smart. Because
we got to collab, man. We got to collab.
Yeah, we have to collab. And then when I reached out to you privately, you apply, I dragged you. I'm like, well, I can't drag for. We don't have no beef. But I'm glad because the thing about the Larry Reed piece, you went against Larry, and you went to Larry, and Larry did some trifling things to you behind the scenes, because you did went to Larry Reed behind the scenes. I remember that.
He's a bitch. Look, let me tell you something. Even with this, excuse my language, but you know how I get down. Even with the bitch that got the quilt coming across her face, or the shower curtain coming across her face. Even with that bitch, you know, people was blowing me up about that shit with the fat ass, you know, Thais, the nigga we never see full body of, you know. And I saw messages that Larry had sent, dude, and I was like, Larry think he mad because I covered the story that Woody Woodpecker was doing on him. You see what I'm saying? So he got mad at me because I was covering that story. But this is the thing, though, Larry, I don't know you like that to not cover no story on you. Like, you're not my friend. You're not somebody that I'm going to associate with. Like, you're not somebody that, you know, I consider as a colleague in this thing. You feel what I'm saying? So you're not somebody that I'll write a story, that I won't write a story, because I don't know you like that. You know what I mean? So I don't owe no loyalty to you. So I'm going to talk about it. Tasha K, I'm going to talk about it. You know, she got mad because I said that, you know, she got up there talking about Cardi B crying and shit. I wrote a story about it, and I said, you know, that she was selling tickets to her pity party and we weren't buying them. I wasn't buying it. You know, I wasn't buying the tickets or what have you, and she blocked me. Got mad about that, so, you know.
And then when I saw you on her app, this is why I knew Tasha K didn't even know the name of your blog. Like, she didn't know you. And she didn't do the research. Yeah. I felt like, dude, like, why you didn't do the research of this guy? This guy got a beautiful story. He doing the work, and you haven't done your research. And Tasha K will flip. She's good with you because let me bring him on. I want him to be an ally, promote my lies, like she's doing with the Neighborhood Talk, paying him to promote her lies. And then once the check dry up, he gonna be HIV having, pedo being Kyle. She gonna throw so many allegations on him. But she wanted allies. She's a narcissist. So when you challenge that, she's going to block me. This woman blocked me, and I had a mosquito bite on my arm, and she said, check, it might be skin cancer. I shot her for joy because I know it was skin cancer. That came from the pits of hell. But she had me blocked. But why you got me blocked? Concerned about my arms. But this woman was mad because we challenged her lies. She is guilty of being liable with Cardi B, etc. That's court. You don't have to say allegedly. The court said that women lied. And she got to pay millions.
Yeah.
So, and I'm glad that you called it out, and she don't like that.
I feel like that when you put out an allegation on someone, you've got to have something to base your allegation on. You know what I'm saying? Now, if the person you bring it on your show ain't got no proof of what they're saying, then why would you bring them on your show? Like, that's the dumbest thing that you can do. Now, I remember when I was covering the Latrice Allen, you know, Latrice, the bitch that got all that shit in her face, bumps and shit in her face, don't wash her face. I tried to send the bitch some black soap, but I guess, don't want my mail to come. But anyways, when I was covering the story about her, because she was online, first of all, let me say this, Wiley. You remember when Shell stole Miss Holland's money, right?
Yes.
Everybody was on her ass. I was on her ass. The other guy, Cook guy, he was on her. Everybody was on their ass because we was like, how in the world everybody's spending all this money? Miss Holland got more money than we got, and she ain't gonna do never die leaving.
Right.
And
they spent like, Miss Holland money.
Me you ain't got no. Yeah, you mean to tell me you ain't got no insurance policy? Anyway, Latrice had jumped in and was like, "Oh, I set it up." You know, she had went in or whatever. So I had posted. I said, "Well, I don't know why Latrice all being loud and trying to go off on bloggers and stuff, because then your son say that you stuck your fingers up his ass." I'm just saying. So when I reminded her that me and her had been going back and forth a couple of days, and she had said that if her son had came to me, she was going to go to Tasha K. Tasha K was going to try to take her story to come at me, but that you be calling me to come on your show to try to help you get money so you can get out the hole from paying Cardi B. And then everybody that think, and send this to them hoes. I want them hoes to know. First of all, just like with that bitch ass nigga Chives, he ran around YouTube trying to tell everybody that I'm mad at him over $100, Wiley. He said that somebody sent money to his Cash App, and it was some of it was supposed to come to me. You remember that, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, Wiley, every time I go live, every time you go live, we got our own Cash App up. Even when I bring other people up, I tell them to put their cash up because I want people to show love. I want my people to show love because they're guests to our place or what have you. So when I was on Drive Shit a long time ago, when him and Thais was cool, and they had the Boring Kings on, and I was over there as a guest. Okay. So when I was on that show, my Cash App was up too. So why would somebody send you $200 or whatever the amount he said to just your Cash App if they saw me and you on the same platform and I'm going to have my Cash App, of course? Why would they send you the money and tell you to split up with me when they could just send it to my Cash App because it's right there? Or why would they reach out and say, hey, guys, you know Gerald's Cash App, I'm trying to send him some money, I'm going to send you something. Like, come on. Like, make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? He was talking shit. Thais was telling it. And then I did that story about his mama stealing all that goddamn money. And I was trying to figure out how the fuck he escaped going to prison. And he got mad about it.
He got mad?
So at the end of the day, they do stuff to us, but then when we respond, we the problem, and we toxic.
I agree, but Thais, you talk about Thais he's a big guy, right? He's bigger than me. I'm severe obese. That level is, he's if I'm severe obese, it's a whole nother word that I'm limited of knowing. But he and I got into it on Facebook. Said you ain't gonna grow, you or nobody. And he acted on YouTube like I'm just so good. He's a flip-flopper. And Thais dragged me on Instagram. He didn't think I noticed, and I blocked him. And I said, if anybody got something to say it on YouTube, because he pretended to be one way on YouTube to get clout, but then he dogged me. And I don't like that. Like, if you think I'm shit, tell me that. Yeah. Don't act like I'm there. If you think I'm a nutcase, let me know. But don't be fake. And he's a very fake. He's from the church. Most church people are fake people, period.
Boy, I'm trying to tell you.
So that's why me and him don't see eye to eye, because he loved to play sides with Larry and all them other folks over there on that crew.
He want to get paid like he want to get paid like how you know, I call him Larisha Sick Dick Reed, you know. So
yeah, that he want to be all over there because I had Pastor Marquise.
All up in that. Yeah,
I had Pastor Marquise on the show. He's a gay pastor. He got into a debate with a guy, a homosexual, that said he's delivered. And so I bring these ideas up, but I don't get involved that deep with Larry and them because I know how sick they is. I know they're very sick people. And I knew Larry when I used to do radio. I used to do online radio, and he's trying to make it as a gospel. He flopped as a gospel artist. But he tried to make it as a gospel artist. And he was married then to a whole lesbian. I knew the man was gay. I didn't want to ask him that. I was like, this man is a whole homosexual. He's not straight. And I knew his wife. Yeah. She looked weird. She just weird. I was on the phone. She just looked weird. Looked like a hostage to me. Ugly. It very weird and ugly. And like a hostage. Like, why are you with this dude? Like they both was hiding secret. And then years later, she loved the cootie cat. He loved 14-year-old P. So that's just ammonia and bleach mixed together. He ate his ass too, Wiley. Probably so. She probably was recording and playing with the 14-year-old too. Because how you not know that? And that's what made me unsubscribe from Larry. And this is why I knew he was a false prophet, because how could you not see this coming? Because I unsubscribed, withdraw my membership. That's what I want to know. And he went crying with his wife. They cried on that Patreon, had his wife in a whole area like she was in a third world country. And it was just stupid. Like, because I know he did it. And then he get that default judgment for $1,000. Like, oh, that's a win. No, a default judgment means the Levantry just didn't show up. It didn't mean that you proved that what he said was a lie. It just proved he didn't show up. You just won by default. But go ahead. He won by default because he didn't show up. Right. That's just like you go to court. You got a court date and you don't show up. They're going to issue a bench warrant for your arrest. Or for a failure to appear in court. So he didn't show up to answer to any other of the litigation, and his time expired from when he could do it, and and I be telling people that, but he want to make people feel like that. Oh, I want, man, shut the fuck up. You that way. If we knew that, if I personally knew, I don't know Levantry Andrews personally, but if I knew Tasha K was gonna do him dirty like she did him, and what I mean by that is she got him sued by him coming on her show. She didn't even try to help him get no lawyer. No, you threw lawyers to Larry Reed, didn't you? That's what she told me. She told me that the lawyers that Larry Reed got, she gave them to him. She did. Ogre. And I'm like, if I knew Levantry and I had brought him on my show and he was getting sued, I would have added some retainer for my attorney to help him in this situation. You feel what I'm saying? Because you're not about to bully nobody on my show that's coming out to tell their story about you. And Wiley, I'm real passionate about people who have been sexually assaulted, raped, went through all this stuff with these pastors. I'm passionate about that, and I stand up for them. And a lot of people lie, but I always catch them at the end. But at the end of the day, Tasha K was wrong for how she did Levantry in this whole situation. You see what I'm saying? Absolutely. And then King Jives, I recorded King Jives. Her hair fall out. Right. Because King Jives said that his godson was violated by Larry Reed. And I asked him, he said, why they was all church boys over there. King John said, I stopped fighting it because I ran out of money. I did not have the money to fight it. Right. Mm-hmm. So Larry not only did it to Levantry allegedly, but also King Jives said he did it to his godson. The man said it. Yeah. So that's why I'm 1,000% to say. And then if I'm saying this about Larry, why haven't I been sued? Why haven't Tasha? Why haven't Bishop Whitehead? I'm saying if this is just false, but Larry said something, the reason why he did file a lawsuit, because he said BET fired me or did not renew me for season 2 because of these allegations. He said that on YouTube. And one of my followers, you know how you can cut out the thing, show that little piece and send it to a person directly. They sent that directly to me. So why would you sue when we could just subpoena BET? Because obviously they believe Levantry, they didn't renew that contract. Exactly. Obviously. So let me tell you something about Larry. Go ahead. Let me tell you something about Larry that I learned, Wiley. You've been in these streets longer than me. I respect everybody that's been out. Let me tell you why I respect you, Wiley. I respect you because you call out bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? Now, a lot of people may seem a mess. We got to do our job. You know our job gonna come with mess. We're gonna be messy. God damn it. But at the end of the day, you hold everybody
accountable. You feel what I'm saying? And I just feel like that people cross you. Listen, I've been knowing about you when I was on Bico. People was over there talking about you on Bico.
Wow.
I've always known you. I've seen you all over the internet. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. And I respect you. I respect your word. I respect what you do because you be asking good questions. I know the people that you be asking be like, ugh, I watch your show. Late at night when I'm working or doing something, I turn you on or turn Michelle on, and I'll watch y'all or whatever other stuff I got going on because y'all keep me updated with shit. But at the end of the day, I learned about Larry. He's the type of person that if you say anything about him, he will be so quick to sue you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it make you feel like that you can't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it make you feel like you can't say nothing or make people scared to say something about him because he gonna try to challenge and he gonna try to, sue. But I'm not scared of him because my money just as long as his is, if not longer. You understand what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, that's what he does. He's a lawsuit bully. You know what I'm saying? He talks about people sending cease and desist letters and talking about cease and desist letters of a punk, but you be sending cease and desist letters. You know what I'm saying? You a punk. You feel what I'm saying? So, I don't give a fuck about him. I don't.
Because for me, like Larry, because if he tried to sue me, I don't have the resources, but I would raise it. Because if my audience raised the $30,000 for me to pay back the Dallas Library when I had a manic brain and destroyed it, and they raised that when I didn't have $33,000, I can just imagine how much they would raise for this lawsuit. Because number one, it's great content, and people love drama, and they will fund it just to see the action. But go ahead, and he know that we're not gonna be like Levontre, not show up. He know I would show up. I showed up for a criminal case. Why not show up for a civil one? But go ahead.
Yeah. That's a fact. Let me say this to you, and I'm gonna send it to you when I get off here, Wiley, as well. Listen, there are organizations out there for bloggers and vloggers who like when you have problems getting anything that's related to the FOIA request, Freedom of Information Act. You need a police report, you need an 911 call, and you're having a hard time getting it. I'm not gonna say who the organization is because I ain't trying to let everybody know because they don't be doing their research. So, but if you get sued for doing your job, blogging, your style of, let me tell you something, when it comes to like obtaining attorneys or using organizations, they don't care how your style of blogging is. You can cuss, drag, they don't care. All they care about is what the complaint says. The complaint says that what you said is defamatory. Now, they don't care how you deliver it. But there are organizations out there that help bloggers and vloggers, freelance bloggers like yourself. Of course, you got to make if you're not making a lot of money, of course they do by income or whatever to help you, but it's free. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to pay nothing. And then there's an insurance company. There's a lot of them out there. I'm going to send you a couple links that you can choose from where you can get insurance on your commentary. So if somebody say you said something and, they sue you, your insurance company will pay up to $1 million on your defense where you don't have to pay nothing out of your pocket. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't know stuff like that, but I do because I do my research and I have to, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to spend your own damn money. You want to save your money. So if you got your insurance company got up to $1 million on your defense, who cares? Fuck you, Larry Reed. I give a fuck about you. Sue me, bitch. Because just because you sue someone doesn't mean they're going to win. You see what I'm saying? And if you sue me and lose, I'm going to counter sue your motherfucking ass. So at the end of the day, but I got you though. I'm
Thank you. I just love the fact that you put it out there because again, I think it's very neat, and that's why Larry is not doing it. I know preachers and pastors. I will go to his ops. I will go to because I think Larry Reed he bank on going after weak people. He can't stand a person that fight back. He can't stand
Come on.
When you fight back, that scare him. Because especially you having somebody that fight back that have nothing to lose, only you're taking a risk. Because number one, Wiley get the promotion. The North Carolina Beat going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about it. It bring more eyeballs and ears to the Wiley Show. Give me more credibility. And more victims may come out for Larry Reed because if you did it to Levontre, there is some more bread baskets that he called it that he didn't snatch, that he didn't buttered up. You just didn't do that to Levantry.
Right.
Levantry is just one of the ones that was vocal. You didn't just do it to him. And Larry said a lot of strange stuff. He said, I've done a lot of weird things. If they ever come out, I deny it. He said that on the record. So Larry have done a lot of.
It was a video.
It was a video. I remember saying it. So I just think Larry, he not ready for this smoke. He's watching right now. And he gets this witches or these people that is in the community, but he don't bring them to the concert like that witch. And I told him, I said, you live in a trailer. And why are you not sitting out there with Shirley Caesar? You know why? Because you a witch and you a man and you wear female makeup and he not going to put you like that. Even though Larry Reid is gay, he ain't that type of gay. It's different levels of gays. That when they see that person like that witch with that makeup and weave and hair, you ain't going there. You'll go to a concert with Kirk Franklin because you fit right in where he twerked on the Clark sisters. But you ain't sitting up there with Bishop Bernard Jordan, Shirley Caesar, and Tamala. You ain't sitting up there with them. No.
He's a disgrace.
You just going to be in that room, dragging Larry, and that brother have one to sleep with me. He said it multiple times. We was on Two Man the Lady. I guess he was the lady. And everything. But he was on the show. He said, you my baby daddy. I want to sleep with you. I want to hump you. I got the text message, all of that. So that's it. But Larry, when he had these allegations, he sat with Storm. And he sat with Storm. He sat with Down Low Storm Monroe and a drunk Armand Wiggins. He sat in between of them. But your employee, the witch, you didn't get invited. You said, I'm not invited to the party, but your mentor didn't even call you and say, brother, you know, I'm about to link up with these people. That brother said, screw you. You're nothing. And flew in Armand Wiggins, paid for his room, paid for his drinks. And they up there with that blue Yeti, and you at home watching like everybody else. And he was pissed about that. Because Larry is using you because you're increasing his narrative. You're fighting his battles. You're not even doing it right because you're getting used when the big events happen. You ain't invited. Why are you not at those events? Why are you not standing side by side with Bishop Bernard Jordan? When Bishop Pierce was dying, why weren't you there as a witch casting a spell to bring him back to life? You wasn't in the room. Anyway, I'm so sorry to talk about it. But he's not in the room. You only do Larry dirty work. And Larry's so dirty, he don't show up on camera. Why you don't bring... This is the thing when I'm getting used. If I'm going to do your dirty work, can I at least have the same equipment that Larry had? Why you ain't got the same equipment? Why you don't have the studio? Where's your staff members? Where your staff? Larry got all these months to it. You don't have that. And that's the thing about... that witch that I can't stand because you're getting used, and he know Larry did this, but you've been bought. You sold your soul for a piece of change. At least sell your soul for millions. You sold it for a car, a camera, and a new laptop. That's what you sold that hole for. Stupid. You sold it for a car, and you sold it for a car. And all you do is talk, and then can't even say my name and put my name in the title. You know why? Because you don't want Wiley to grow. But guess what? We're going to grow anyhow. And you're watching right now, you stupid devil. And you are a terrible witch. Because if you was a good one, talk to the witches to get you some money like Kevin Hart and Steve Harvey and all them up. If you love to do witchcraft, why are you still poor? You talking about you do witchcraft. You a terrible witch, a weak one, stupid one. You a stupid witch, and you need to be rebuked. Because you ain't a good witch. At least if you say I'm a witch, at least have billions. Like, oh, okay. Oprah Winfrey want to get some witchcraft. You ain't, man, sit down. That magic ain't hitting on nothing. That booty hole loose. Why I didn't sleep with you? If you could put a spell on, I ain't gonna hump you. I ran away from you because you demonic and stupid and stinky. And you don't even come up with your real identity. Why you don't want your name? Because you're hiding something. This man is not, anybody that's not monetized on YouTube, either A, hiding from the government, taxes, or they got some warrants. Because why are you not monetized? Why are you not monetized? Don't y'all find that strange? This witch is not monetized on YouTube. He probably got a couple of warrants. Because that ain't his name that he's going by. What's your government name? I guarantee it's attached to some fraud and some warrants. Whenever I find that name, if I had the resource...
you talking about the one with the curve across the face?
Yes. You got to have...
I got that bitch name.
Okay, because I want to know why are you not monetized on YouTube? Because you can't send a super chat. That's why I'm like, What's going on? What's really going on?
That bitch stay in Columbia, South Carolina. He stay in Richland County.
Oh, so he's staying. Okay, I thought he said he moved to like okay, that's the South. Okay, he stayed there.
Yeah, he is South. He right next door to me.
Yeah, really, y'all in the same place?
Like I'm from the. I'm in North Carolina. He in South Carolina. He about 4 hours from me.
Okay, I need to see what is this man all about because he talk a lot of mess.
Yeah, I gotta go through my file cabinet. I sure gonna get it because I got the motherfuckers. They got a file in my file.
Yeah, I just want to see because I'm like, why you want to defend Larry? I just don't get that piece because he say he's so why he know all these big words, but why defend a whole pedo? I just don't get that.
Right.
You know the man
listen,
he did.
I don't understand.
But go ahead. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I don't understand why that person is being so delusional. And I hate to say the whore's name because
I don't say their name. You know the reason why I don't say their name? Because they go out their way that don't say I say Larry because he's the superstar. These other employees, they not nothing. Larry is the main juice here. I don't get in the box. I want Larry to go toe to toe with me. He thought I was gonna go toe to toe with that witch, but that witch wanted to sleep with me. Only thing I gotta do is pull out this beautiful equipment that God blessed me with, and we get on with the get down. But I don't want him because he does witchcraft. He could be a ruthless thug. He have gunpowder on him. I sleep with the man that jumped on the judge before I sleep with a witch. But go ahead.
I just can't get with somebody that takes phone calls to get somebody a word from the Lord. How does that work?
Yeah, that's weird.
I've never heard anything. I've never heard that ever.
No, and then when I was on Larry Reid prayer call, I was on the prayer call, and I'm like, usually when I do a prayer call, Father God, in the name of Jesus, Lord, bless Brother Wiley. Give him strength, Lord. His prayer call is give $8.88, but it wasn't that. Give $2,000. We need stakeholders. $5,000. $8,000. I'm like, when are we gonna get to the prayer? That wasn't no prayer call. That was a raising money call. And I'm like, you already. And I found his game, and that's the machine that Patreon, because he can solicit money. Anytime you let a dead man in the grave, Bishop Pierre is dead, and you're monetizing off a dead man, about to do a whole series on a dead man because you're doing that to grow your business. You don't give a damn about Bishop Pierce. You didn't care nothing about that man, but you would use him to get more clout and more subscribers to that Patreon. But I ain't mad at you, player. But don't be calling no prayer call. It's a raising money call. But go ahead. I love him. I love that game because people are stupid, but they still send that 6,000, 8,000 because he kept saying I make millions. I looked at the court documents. He said all that money that he make. Those are regular people with regular jobs.
Section 8 line. They're giving all their money to the devil.
Right, and they're not gonna give you a prophecy until you donate, and you got to donate a certain amount to get a phone call.
Listen. I was going to do like an investigative story on Bishop Jordan a while back ago because I had got some information about that psychic line, giving out false information. This person paid $100 to get a word, and the word was all wrong. So I called to try to get a word. When I tell you, I said, is the word from God or is it from the machine that y'all got or is it from that crystal ball? I said, because I just don't understand how y'all got a word from the Lord for me, but you charging me to get it and you ain't going to give it to me. Oh, man of God, let us pray. No, I don't want to pray. And you know what I'm saying? Like, so I had to call because I'm like, oh my God, they really out here charging people claiming it's a word from the Lord, and it ain't nothing but a word from the crystal ball.
And the word from them tarot cards, crystal ball. That's what it is, and people are so vulnerable. And my thing is, if it's a true prophecy, it will come to pass. If it don't come to pass, it wasn't a true prophecy. It's that simple.
Right.
It's
a word right from that bald head ass big boy. What's that nigga name? He the medium size of the big one, the one that we don't ever see from nowhere from his neck down.
You talking about Thais?
I don't want to say his name on your show. Well, yeah, him and the other one. I'm saying they get this goddamn prophecy right from that big ball.
Oh yeah. And that's why
where that word comes from.
It comes right from that domain, and people are so vulnerable because people and they donate so much to that, and that's the game, and that's why Bishop Bernard Joy, he kind of lost his juice because he gave a lot of false prophecy. That's why he lost his standing.
Right. Yeah.
People say this is a bunch of bull that you telling me, and then I knew he was a piece of crap because why didn't you predict that Tasha K was going to try to destroy Larry with these allegations? So you can't tell me that you're a prophet, but you ain't bring that up.
Right.
You didn't see that train coming. That's what I knew that Bishop Bernard Joy is on. And then his son, I love his son. He's a very attractive. I want to hump him. Man, he's a very good looking man. Oh. And this Bishop T.D. Jakes, again, I'm treading lightly with this because Larry and them got their hands up. We didn't hear nothing about this until Bishop T.D. Jakes refused to go to that concert, to that Bishop Pearson concert. He didn't go. He refused the invitation. He said, I ain't going. And ever since that day, now the prophet mama, Bishop Bernard Jordan's wife, according to Larry, got to sue Bishop T.D. Jakes. And Larry is behind. These are messy, wicked people. And that prophet, he showed his body, his six-pack, talking about the Lord. How can I think about the Lord and I'm seeing all that, yo, sweated balls and chests? You know my mind ain't on no script. Come on, bruh.
Yeah.
You're marketing yourself. It's flesh. You can tell you're showing me your flesh. You ain't thinking about those. If your pastor brings you to the office, you look good with the back, you ain't trying to get no word from the Lord. You trying to get a word from that pain in your purse. Anyway, but go ahead. I'm so sorry. I just had to tell it.
Oh, man.
And I love Prophet Messiah, Manasseh. What's his name? He's he's good.
I'm trying to figure out what is he going to sue Jake on, what claims he's going to claim, because he said that Jake only groomed him.
Right. But the strategy is they don't care about the lawsuit if he's going to win or lose. It's just filing it just to tarnishing
his name.
Yes, that's the strategy. And it's sick.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But Bishop T.D. Jakes, if he was on the text with that man, he's stupid. Because why are you texting people like that? What, you too powerful. Where your team? See, that's Bishop. The Diddy stuff, that's all Bishop fault with Diddy. That's Bishop. That's Bishop. He should have no business.
Listen, Wiley. They so dumb. Listen, Wiley. When you listen, it's a right way to do wrong. Let me tell you something. When you are a public figure and you are big as Jake, big as you, Wiley, big as me, big as all these other people, right? In our own way or whatever, right? I'm not about to hook up with somebody and record me having sex with this person. Why would I be so dumb to send a picture of my full body with my face naked to somebody else just so you can have something to put out on me in the case, and in the case where we fall out? You feel what I'm saying? And I'm like, why would you send this boy these messages if you sent them? Now, I don't know the number behind it, or what have you. All I know is that, the guy's name is in there, Jake's name is in there, but I don't know who number behind it. I don't know if these text messages, doctor, I don't know what they doing. You know what I'm saying? But these preachers and these bishops and these people that got names, y'all got to be careful with interacting with these people. You know what I'm saying? You got to mess with somebody that got as much to lose as you do. You feel what I'm saying? You don't want to mess with nobody that ain't got nothing to lose because they ain't gonna give a fuck about what you got.
Right. Because that prophet, it's just like, obviously they both was in this together, if it is true. The prophet is not innocent. He's trying to make it say, I'm just this innocent person. No, baby, you were freaky. You can tell. If you got to be black, I mean, come on, bro. You can tell the man is in the lifestyle.
Yeah.
Come on, you can taste the sugar. You can taste that brown, sticky sugar. You can taste the lubrication. Unless you just stupid. But I can see it.
Yeah.
So, Bishop, if it is true, I mean, Bishop, this is all Bishop fault. He dumb. Like, why would you do that if you did do it?
Yeah. This is my stance on everything. Okay, when the stuff first came out, I was like, okay, first of all, Bishop is only in this because he's pictured with Diddy and all of that stuff. Had you not been with Diddy, pictured with Diddy in these other parties and doing stuff that the Bible don't tell you to do, then you wouldn't even be in this shit in the first place. This your fault for even being named amongst this. Okay. So then when he responded, he said it wasn't bothering him. He wasn't going to address a lot, but he addressed it by saying he wasn't going to address it. So you addressed it. Then throughout the service, he continued on. And then, of course, the video comes out where he's like, if I did do it, all I got to do is repent. And I ain't in trouble. And I'm like, nigga, you said if you rape a little girl or rape a little boy or molest someone, all you got to do is repent and that's it, and you get out of it. You don't get no, you going to jail. So I started looking at his response, on that, and then I already knew about the thong situation with him, in a thong that Tyrone, who's on his security team, had sent William and showed William with the peach cobbler, him holding the peach cobbler. And then the pictures with Kirk on his lap and this other guy kneeled behind him and the swirl, all that shit, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I don't know. Now I can say he gay off all of that, but if he messed with somebody, I can't say that.
I can't say
what I'm saying?
It's to me.
Because I don't got that proof.
No, I don't have the proof either, but in the public, if there's a perception that he did it, he's guilty in a court of public opinion. And that's why Bishop is, because he is a public figure. And then he put in a video, I negotiated $1 billion deal. I talk to people in prison. It's like now when you see people start boosting up what they do, they feeling that pressure. He's feeling it hard.
Right. Yeah, he's feeling it. Yeah, that public pressure ain't no joke. He's feeling it. I tell, let me tell you what I do. Stuff don't get to me. I choose to respond to if I want to. I just stay off the internet. You know what I'm saying? I normally just post my shit and I be gone. Now, if I go in the comments and I see something, I'll respond back to it if I want to. But with these type of allegations, boy,
it's damaging because a lot of money is on the line. Bishop is not a storefront preacher. He have $1 million operation, right? He have a deal with Wells Fargo that can go up in flames if this keep picking up late. They were reneged on that deal when he's trying to do mixed racial income. And I just read the man book, Disruptive Thinker. Like he's so as a motivational speaker and all of that, it can mess up his brand. It could, and he's not no young man, so that will drive him to depression. And this will be a whole nother Eddie Long situation.
Right. So let me ask you a question. So you ain't really messing with it because of who's like really leading the coverage of it.
I feel like I'm going with it with caution because it's a motive. It's like it's a takedown. And
I feel what you're saying.
They trying to because of jealousy of some sort. I just need more. I need another smoking.
I heard that Larry's trying. Now this is allegedly, but I heard that Larry is putting stuff out and going at Jace like he's going at because a number was thrown at him, but I guess he didn't like the number. So they trying to shake allegedly.
It's a shakedown.
Shake down Jace.
It's a shakedown because Larry Reed, it is a shakedown. And what Bishop need to do, you have people, you need to fund Levantre. If I was Bishop, you got to get somebody that's dirty. Why don't we just fund a person that already got a strong case? He need a lawyer. That ain't nothing for Bishop T.D. Jakes to do or his goons. Fund Levantre. Boost up Levantre. Then once you boost up Levantre and give him that legal defense and they do a press conference, this will shut Larry down. They do a press conference, that's it for Larry Reed. And I'm talking about powerful white lawyers that took down Diddy. They could that ain't nothing but a little breath, a little snack for Larry. That will destroy Larry Reed. So Bishop, he need to play all this. You powerful. You got some people that can do. They will destroy Larry Reed. Do it. And that will make Larry Reed, and he'll be on the field. Yo, they bring it. Make him cry. Come at him hard. Come through his taxes. Every allegation come at him hard.
If they make deals with Larry, they got to be careful because Larry is the type of person that if you pay him, he'll send the story to another blogger to do it.
They'll put it out. So that's why I say you can't pay him. They got to destroy him with Levant. He got to destroy him with them alligators. Larry got so many people that he screwed over and screwed so many underage people. Use that. I guarantee you, Larry will lay down. He will walk away from it. Because he did that secretly with Levante. Secretly, with even his employee or goon didn't want to talk about that default judgment. It was so hush hush.
And see, like,
go ahead.
And see, another thing. It's like Tasha K brought Levante on her show to get back at Larry because they had this little internet beef going on when she had posted that. And see, I don't like shit like that. If you on the phone with somebody and you genuinely trying to mess with somebody and be cool with somebody, like, why are you secretly recording them? You feel what I'm saying? So you remember the video with the FaceTime with Larry and Tasha or whatever that stuff was going on. It was after that, correct me if I'm wrong, it was after that when she did the interview with Levante, right?
No, right. But before that, Tasha needed some money. She went to Larry.
Yeah, that's true. She always needs that.
For an investment. Larry said no. Once you tell Tasha K no, it's war. She already got information. She going to be on your side. I don't believe these allegations. But when he told her, no, I cannot invest in your Hollywood venture. You want to do movies and sitcoms and stuff for her app. He said no. And she went to work. She used Levante. Now, she could have went further.
Yeah.
Because to damage Larry with the church, you need a press conference and you need other church leaders as an ally to do it. Because they know how to speak to the church audience. They will receive a pastor. You put on that collar, that preacher voice, and they pray for Levante, and they stand for that will shake Larry up. And Larry knew that Levante did not have that. He knew that Tasha K was going to pull back. But dealing with Bishop, if I was Levante, I would go to the Potter's house. I'm messy. This one, because I'm ignorant. I go to the Potter. I said, Saints, can y'all pray for me? My name is Levante. And y'all record. It's going to be recorded. I was violated by Larry Reid. He molested me, Saints. And he did it to that. And get the crack, that will go viral. And let the people start praying for him. And I guarantee that will shake Larry up. Right. It will go viral. Oh my gosh. Somebody got where came in the sun and start praying for him. That will shut Larry down. That's speaking church. It will play to women emotions. And if you get a leader to start praying for him, oh my gosh, Larry will, I guarantee you, he'll be running to Patreon doing damage control. He say that, I can guarantee you. That to me, and him breaking down in tears, and it's going to go viral. You think the people at that church, they just as messy as they come. Everybody going to have their phones like, oh my God. Oh. And I guarantee you, the next day, that same day, they'll be totally against Larry Reid.
Listen, let me tell you what I would have done.
Okay, go ahead.
If Levante would have came to me. Because I know certain stories you do online, certain stories you just need to do in person, right? So I would have sat down, did Levante Andrews' story, and I would have put it on Tubi.
That's true. I would, because Tubi is big.
Let me put it on. I'm gonna put it on Tubi as a series, as a surviving Larry Reid, or because
I see what you're saying. Yes, that's more eyeballs and ears. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. The black people on Tubi.
They're on there. I think that is so powerful. Yeah. It's many ways, and that's why Larry Reid is nervous. Mm-hmm. That's why he can't sue, because if you sue, more people are going to be more interested into the Levante. Because when you sue, that's all public. Then if you fighting it, then we going back and forth with court, and it's all public, and they're gonna keep. Yeah. And he ain't willing to do all that. Larry not gonna do it. He bank on you ain't got ish. He bank on you just running away. But when you try to fight, he not prepared for that fight, and he know that. He know I'm ignorant. I'm gonna fight it. Right. You ignorant, gonna fight it, and you have a platform while fighting it. Then he can't win. You will have so many enemies, and now you got Bishop TD Jakes thing. I might even go to the Potter's house myself and do some stuff because I'm messy. I would do it. I would go right outside the Potter's house. I said, Saints, I know y'all under attack by Larry Reed, but that man violated Levante. I standing in the gap, Saints. I'm ignorant. I would do it. If I know me, I would do it. And that'll apply because I know y'all gonna record it. And then my homeboy, they're gonna have that phone. I had a phone on me. And then they said, oh, Wiley got the Potter's house. He just dragging Larry Reed. I may get kicked out by security, but I'm standing in the gap, Saints.
Wiley, they don't know who you is.
They don't know who I am. I've done this stuff before with churches, so this is lightweight and it's good promo. People love and you're gonna talk about it. Everybody on YouTube gonna talk about it, and Larry Reed gonna be upset. He gonna be upset because he don't like his dirty laundry doing that. And if he violate Levante, who else can he violate? He have teenage daughters. You cannot tell me that they do. You can't. And then that documentary that Larry did, his cousin said a lot of people in our have been violated. She said it. So, and then when Larry talk about man behavior, he brags about it. He's telling you right then and there. When I looked at when he was around Armand and Storm, he talked about what he liked to do. He's saying it. And the sick part about it is Black people, unfortunately, you know this as a man, they discard Black sexual boy abuse. They discard. Women barely get a believe. And you talking about a boy, you ain't getting believe at all, especially if you're Black. You know, and most Black boys and men don't come out because of they don't want to be shamed. Man, why did you fight back? Man, you a man up. That's why a lot of them is in the closet. They're in the dark. But if these men start rising up, especially when you talk about church, let's go back to Kojic. It was a bishop in Kojic before he died. He was a big bishop. He was sleeping with men, infecting men, destroying men's lives. And before he died, I think he admitted it. This in Kojic. In the Kojic church. Just Google this bishop. This is true. And he did it to these guys when they go to conference. He would sleep with all this. And then I remember a guy that I was sleeping with in a Kojic church in Chicago. I ain't gonna put the church out there. The pastor stood up and said, I'm tired of Kojic paying all these settlements of these pastors infecting and sleep with these boys. Because people don't know that Kojic have done so many payouts. But we don't talk about, we talk about the Catholic Church. Have you ever looked at Kojic payouts to victims of SA assault, R word, and everything else? And they do the same thing the Catholic Church do. They put you in different states and different districts. But go ahead. Y'all don't know that. Like, Kojic is a machine. They have that too. And that's why I say when it comes to church, I'm not surprised why Larry is able to get away with this for so long. It's because, again, we keep that undercover. We keep that, the church, we talk about it, but secretly. But secretly we talk about it. I have a sister that was violated in the church by my best friend. He visited me, playing with her in the church, at home. And then when I spoke about it, my uncle said to me, quote, shut up, you talk too much, you don't know what, don't stay out of it. Let God handle it. So many words. But how can I let God? I'm letting God handle it because I am her oldest brother. Wouldn't God want me out of everybody to stand up for her? And it drove me crazy because these church folks ain't that holy, baby. They will turn against you when it comes to that type of evil. And that was on a smaller spectrum. You talking about Larry Reed that have power and wealth, and he would throw money. When I talked to King Giles, he said it was quite strange him just sending me that money. Of course, as long as you uplifting Larry, he will send you money. That is strange, like he's trying to buy elite, and he would do it. But that's what rich people do, even though Larry is nigger rich. But that's what they do. They will buy people to defend it. He nigger rich. With church's money, with your hard-earned money, you got blood pressure. He ain't getting rid of that blood pressure, high cholesterol. You working triples and doubles, giving it to Larry. He got all these beautiful cars. You on the bus. You still on the wait list to Section A.
So he on Larry payroll too.
Yeah, he on Larry payroll. He brags about it. Yeah, my mentor will bail me out. And then Larry said, "Don't worry, I pay for your lawyers." He does that.
Larry is.
That's what Larry said. I'll be watching. I don't watch that person when he's by himself, but when Larry come on, I fast forward when Larry get up on there and he just brag. Yeah, if anything going, I got you. I pay for you. Over here, we making money.
When me and Giles was cool, he talked about Larry
I can
like
believe
a
it.
dog.
I can believe it.
When I came home and I saw that him and Larry was cool, my mouth dropped. When I found out that him and Thais had fell out, my mouth dropped because I was like, what?
Yeah.
And it was just I could not believe it. I'm talking about the way oh my man, the way he said that man had all of these type of diseases and oh my God. It was terrible.
He did. That's King James. And that's why I don't deal with that, brother, because you are complicit. Now you got a lawsuit right now. He mad. He on Tasha K.
Yeah.
He got a lawsuit with a bishop. Why don't you call Larry to get his powerful team to help you?
Right.
Why you ain't on Larry's show? You know why you ain't going on Larry? Because Larry don't want that man swim. Larry got away from that salaciousness because he was getting all them lawsuits. Baby, them churches band together and they said he come for us. He come for one. We were just file lawsuits. And he didn't want to go bankrupt. Because at one point he wasn't making all that money like that. He needed to raise $25,000. And because he couldn't afford the right attorney, so that's why he pulled back from the gossip with the church stuff.
Listen, I think, matter of fact, me and John, okay, so when I came home, I think I spoke to John briefly after a couple of months. It was maybe about a month after he had got sued, and I tried to give him some tips on who to go, and I said, but the videos is going to probably be your problem because you can't let your words testify against you. And I said, if the videos testify against you, you in trouble. And he kept stuttering. He was like, I'm going to try to figure out. He was stressing about that lawsuit because Bishop had sued him or whatever. And he didn't want to take no pointers because obviously he's sitting up on Tasha K's struggling show trying to, get sympathy and try to get people to send him money or what?
Yeah, it's right. It's sad. It's sad because King, for me, you did this and you didn't have the money to fight it. And now you feeling that pressure. You're nervous because you still have to get lawyers to defend. You have money to spend. You now it's okay to go in the public, but baby, you still got to have a good, strong legal strategy.
Yeah.
And which you probably don't even have good lawyers because your lawyer will tell you not to go on no show talking about a case. So I could just tell you ain't got no lawyer. Because a good lawyer would say, no.
That's karma from all that money that him and his mama stole from them.
I told, ain't nowhere in the world your mama stealing from the hungry.
Reaping their consequences.
Yeah, you can't tell me your mama stealing that and you didn't know nothing about that. Of course you knew.
He lied about that. He lied about that. That nigga knew what was going on just as much as he sit on live and claim. How is it that you sit online and know everybody's business and know what's going on, but you didn't know what the fuck was going on? Come on, still on it.
Yeah, he knew. And I believe his mama probably just took the bid and said, I'd rather do it alone than you. Sad. And then they probably want the mama anyway because she was the mastermind. She was the leader. Yeah. And he worked and he did it. And that's the thing about it, bro. You did that. You got your mama in prison. You don't give a damn about it because, and now you trying to, now you need your mama salacious ways and scamming ways to get you out this lawsuit. But now you got it. Now you're afraid. Now you going to Tasha talking about it. Now you're scared. Yeah, he afraid. Drinking wine and talking about you are pathetic. You are not even a good pastor. To be technical, he's not a good pastor. You cuss a lot. You're not. I think for King Jives too, number one, he keeps saying he's a flop pastor. He's talking about he trying to brag that I was this elder and all of this. He talk about Kojic so much they don't give a darn about him in Kojic. And now you are a bitter. They kicked you out the church and you're bitter on your YouTube and you went against that bishop. And see if you were smart like Tasha K, you would have recorded that phone call. Stupid dummy. I'm glad. Let me call that bishop and say, Bishop, when is the court date so I can be on the front row? I'm going to be on your side. I don't care if you did screw that white woman. I'm on your side because I can't stand King. So, because he should have recorded, if he knew anything about Tasha, if somebody is admitting, if it's true, that admitting that this happened, Tasha K would have recorded because she records every conversation. If you're on the phone with Tasha, she's recording it. But he didn't record that conversation.
But guess what? So guess what? I was recording her ass too.
Absolutely.
And I still got my recording. And let me say this. See, people like Tasha K, they're the people that you got to record.
You have to.
You know what I'm saying?
She's gonna lie on you in a second.
They real sneaky, and they messy, and they're the people that find issues with you for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Just no reason. They crazy. And I hope Giles don't think that he made it because he went to Tasha K, because she ain't even made it. And that bitch is $4 million worth of debt.
Right. And she ain't breaking the internet. Remember how she said, I broke the internet? No. Like Club Shay Shay, Cat Williams, that's breaking the internet. Tasha K.
Man, that's breaking the internet.
That was breaking the internet. Almost got 50 million views.
Yeah.
So, no, that's not helping. And then if King Jai, what he should have said to make that video get a lot of thousands, hundreds of thousands of views, maybe 500,000, if he would have dragged Larry Reed. You got to use Larry. You got to throw Larry under the bus. And talk about Levantry. Talk about your god brother. Then that would have got the girls talking about that interview. They don't care nothing about, because that pastor to these streets is unknown. We don't care nothing about that leader. Especially screwing a white woman. Who cares? But if he would have went in there dragging Larry and saying everything, all the disease that he gave his godson and all of that, that would have picked up legs. But you stupid. You having an ally with Larry. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
They said, what bishop? You have to ask the North Carolina beat. He may know the bishop. Only thing I know about the bishop, I read the court documents, but he screwed this white woman, wrote a letter. It's very salacious. But the thing with Tasha that is missing on that interview, she didn't put the picture. See, that's why storytelling matters when you're visual doing a show. And she got the resources. Right. You should have posted a picture of the white woman, post a picture of the pastor. We need to see that. Post the letter so the public can see.
Right.
That would have made that interview hit more just as a viewer perspective. But go ahead.
Right.
I think it would have.
But that's a fact. I mean, what is their status right now? What jobs and Reed got going on?
I don't know. I can't. I think they are. I think he's cool with Larry employee, the witch. So Larry must co-sign King. But let me tell you why they're not as cool. Because why is King not on Larry? See, Larry is the king of the church sector, right? Why he not? You need to be on that show. So if he really cool with you, King, you stupid man, dummy, that's I'm glad your mama is somebody B-word in prison. You should have sat on Larry Reed in that basement in that house that he screwed Levantry in. Why are you in that house doing an interview with Sir Marco? He baking you a cake and you telling your story. You wasn't there. Tasha K is not in the church sector. She don't know that market. So you should have been on Larry Reed's show if y'all cool. That's all I can tell you. Y'all ain't really cool. Yeah. He just give you a couple of dollars there to keep you silent to not uplift Levantry and your godson. But go ahead.
And you know another thing, let me say this, because I really just picked up on some of the stuff you were just saying too. Like when you were saying earlier about old girl over there with the shower curtain across her face. You know what? You right, because that bitch do be attacking people that, like, I feel like that Larry would put that bitch on somebody he really don't like Jive. Because that bitch was thrown into that bull crap with me and Thais because he was up there on that damn show. And that's fake as fuck for Larry to do. Like, you gonna get you guys about to do your dirty word to come out on that boy and just steady coming out, and then you gaslight him and making him think you cool with it because of the little nice little shit you be saying to him. You know what I'm saying? But let me tell you something, Wiley. That little shit I was saying about you, that shit ain't nothing. Listen, these people like Jazz, we could never be friends again. Thais, we could never be cool again. Like, I would never ever be cool with them again. I don't have anything for them because you messed up that door of reconciliation when you sent them screenshots. You know what I'm saying? And they wasn't even no bad screenshots. And then on another thing, even with that bitch over there with that shower curtain across his motherfucking face. Okay? He tried, listen, I reached out to this bitch in 2019 or something, I believe it was, okay? Because that's when I was still getting the North Carolina beat popping, and I was trying to collab. And I said, I like your channel. I was watching your channel. And I told him about Google AdSense. because I had a website and they was getting money. And I was trying to help the broke bitch get money. And the bitch wanted to sit up on the YouTube trying to make it seem like that somebody was trying to flirt with the bitch. How you get me sending you Google AdSense and telling you that I made $10,000 a month at that time flirting with you? How you get that confused? You know what I'm saying? So the bitch, I was trying to help you broke ass get some motherfucking money, because it seems like you hoes only get money when there's a viral story going on. You got it in the headline. You know what I'm saying? So that's how, I mean, at the end of the day, so, you know what I'm saying? It just, like, I don't even know the bitch. The bitch come from me. I don't even know the bitch. Never seen the bitch. Never heard of the bitch. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so at the end of the day, when the bitch came from me, I put a video out, and I said what I motherfucking said, and they coming, because I'm still getting my information on their motherfucking ass. And when I come, all the bowling pins gonna be going down the motherfucking lane. Wow, it's gonna be a strike. Yeah, I ain't fucking with them motherfuckers. The boring. Listen, I ain't fucking with them motherfuckers, because I will roast them bitches down, Wiley. Wiley, we roast. We are roasters, Wiley. They cannot roast like us, bro.
No, they can't. They can't.
Like they be trying.
They can't, and that's why they don't like it. Well, especially like tonight, us talking.
They be forcing it.
Because they be forcing it. Yes, it just comes out natural for us.
It comes out naturally for us.
It comes out naturally. Yes, absolutely. Thank you for that. I'm just so glad you was able to call in, because like I've been trying to get you on the show.
Yeah, because you've been trying to get me. I was like, let me call. I ain't doing that. I was trying to, wind it down. I got to go to the dentist in the morning, so I got to drive like an hour away. So I was like, hey, I was out, came back in, so I was like,
yes, I'm glad, because I was so, because like the last time we was going to talk, I was like, oh man, I'm heading to work, because I have to work overnight. And I said, it's going to happen. It's going to happen where we able to talk.
Man, listen, Wiley, we don't get together, and we don't get together so I can get you put on to this stuff, bro.
Yeah, thank you.
Give it about 6 months when you get your website. You get your website up and you be consistent. I'm gonna show you how to get your stuff and Google and real good in there. So, and let me tell you, you're gonna come off that job for about a year. Watch what I tell you.
Oh, praise so I believe it.
Fire your own motherfucking boss.
Yes.
Because the thing about it is, when you deal with celebrity news and a lot, you deal with more stuff that's trending than what I deal with. I deal with like true crime and missing children. It just depends on what it is. I can do everything, but you do something that's always being searched for. People are always looking for celebrity news and what's going on, and you want your website to be at the top. You know what I'm saying? And the trick of it is that like CNN, Shade Room, they built their brands off of putting stories out, getting in the algorithm, and people seeing it. But there's another way to build your visibility that a lot of blogs don't do, and you can actually beat them at their own ranking and stuff. There's a lot to it, bro. I got a guy from Ukraine that does my stuff, and he's really good. And I'm gonna put you on, though. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna put you on.
Thank you, man.
Don't tell nobody. Look,
I don't tell. So like people like, you don't know the North Carolina. I've talked to you before, and Storm didn't believe me, because I told you, I called you when he was illegally playing your stuff, and Bishop.
Yeah, you did call me.
I called. I said, he playing your content. He didn't give you no credit. He didn't even want to credit you. I'm like, what? And that's your exclusive, Shaquilla Robertson. Yeah. You posted that. You were the one that did it. That's what you got all the track. You did it before white media got a hold to it.
Yeah, I put the full story. I put the full story out because they went to the mainstream media with the names and stuff, but the mainstream media didn't want to touch it. They was like, we're gonna wait till they get charges. And still to this day, no mainstream media outlet has put no people's picture up there.
Nope.
Only the blogs. No news outlet, because it's a legal thing for them. You know what I'm saying? But I can put that bitch out, and I'm gonna put it out there, and that's what I did.
Absolutely.
And I didn't know the story was gonna go viral. I did the story like any other story. When a family reach out trying to get justice, I put the story out there in hope that it's going to go viral. Hope that it's going to get in the right hands of someone who can help this family. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that when they go to the mainstream media, Wiley, the mainstream media don't tell their whole story. They bleep stuff out. They try to make stuff political. I let the people say they fool whatever they want to say. I let them say it. I let them say it because it's a platform for them to have a voice. And I want to make sure that they have a voice. So that's why I'm so quick to put a story up for a family to help them, because they don't show the receipt. We don't took a couple of days to go over everything, to look through things, file FOIA requests to help us to support the story, and woo. You know what I'm saying? But, get you, I'm going to help you out, bro, to get you that blog so you can get in there. That's why, man, you won't even be worried about this YouTube stuff. But, of course, you got your day ones over here, people that's been rocking with you. So you still got to show love and support them, and you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Thank you.
I just got over here just to try to get, have another stream of income.
Yeah, it's another stream of income. And it's great. Thank you so very much, you guys. North Carolina B. Y'all got to check it out.
You come and tell your followers that I was a man of my word.
Yeah, you are a man of your word. Like, we live with him on the air, y'all. And one thing I can say about you, your story with the pastor that cheated on his wife with the praise and worship leader. He said he was going to take a break, and you posted the daughter conversation that she did to the members. You had a source within the church. That was a great story. You had the story with the lady at IHOP. They were fighting IHOP. You interviewed. You broke that story. So I'm a fan, because I like that. It was like, oh my, and I love that you in the community, you Black. And you thorough, and when you do your videos, that's just because I found you on Facebook. I found your website, and then I'm like, oh, he go live on Facebook, and you were doing massive numbers over there.
Yeah, but Facebook, I don't know what's going on with this shadow ban. They be trying. Let me tell you something. They got a group on Facebook for all creators on Facebook. It's a Facebook group. It is so many people. I'm talking about Wiley. They have like 20 people posting a day. People have millions of followers on Facebook, and they only getting their reach is like 2,500. They shadow ban.
It's a money thing.
They coming up there and taking down people's stuff from years ago, and everybody's like, "What is going on with Facebook? Why are y'all shadow banning people's accounts? Why aren't people getting, their old type of analytics, like their views and numbers and stuff, checks and stuff?" And they have a problem every day, bro. So it's like some of the keywords on social media, it's like you got to try to figure it out, as you post. Like, you can post the same thing, but if you have like shit in it, you put the asterisk mark there, it'll get some numbers. But if you
you have to almost speak in secret code. You have to.
Instead of them just sending out something for us to know what words are not allowed, and then they're going to try to hit us back with, well, you don't see your posts like you normally do because we don't want to flood people's timeline. If one person is following 1,000 pages and they're all posting at the same time, that one person won't get to see all of those posts, so we try to spread it out. I'm like, oh my God.
No, and then also they encourage people to pay for Facebook ads too, to pay to boost.
That's what they want.
They want that, because if you come in and put $50,000, $100,000, best believe you're gonna get all the reach, because they want to keep you as a customer. It's a money thing.
Yep, and then people said that when they start getting accepted into the bonus program, their reach and stuff went down.
Of course.
Yeah, because they don't want to pay you.
It's a Ponzi scheme almost.
They got to spread the money out.
Right, it's a Ponzi scheme.
Instead of just leaving it for bigger creators. And you know what I'm saying? And different stuff. I don't know. But they do what they want to do. Get you a website. You ain't got to worry about all that.
Yeah, it's about ownership. Yes. Thank you so very much. I'm so glad he came on. We definitely going to talk.
Hit me on. We're going to talk Wednesday if you're free.
Yeah, I'm free Wednesday.
Wednesday, I'm free all day. So.
I'm free Wednesday. I'll call you on Wednesday.
All right, bro. Yeah, all right, thanks for having me. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
All right, Wally.
Bye.
Keep up the good work, bro.
Thank you. All right, thank you. This is why they mad. And I'm going to tell you right then that this is why they mad. We got some more content to do. All right? It's 100 of y'all in here, and we ain't done. All right. Now, if you sleep, that'll be fine. But we got some more content to do. You never know who's going to call into the show. And this is why it's good to have allies, good to have friends in the business, colleagues in the business. And so when people say, Wally don't have any friends in the business, he burned bridges, shut up. Come to me closely. I want you to come up to me so I can, don't play with me. You don't know who I know. I'm a very nice person. Very nice person. Hello, this is the Wiley Show. Yes, who's this? Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me put you on speaker. You said you're the woman from the chat?
Yeah, I'm the woman from the chat.
Okay.
When I said that I'll be in Vegas.
Oh, you coming to Vegas?
No, I was talking in the chat. I'm the one that your mobs came after in the chat.
You say you're coming to Vegas?
And they said they're gonna call the FBI on me.
No, I don't care what they said in the chat. You said you're gonna come to Vegas to see me?
Yeah, let me explain what happened. Wiley, I never disrespect you.
Okay, go ahead.
And you always showing me love. Anytime I come in your comments, you always give me a heart. I never disrespected you, right? The only thing is, what I don't like is your mod product, right? Which I have no problems with, right? I always come in your chat. I make it funny. I say what I say. Nobody never disrespected me. Now, if you went to my page or my channel, you will see that I'm always talking about love because that's what I started. Love and energy. I never disrespect nobody. My first book came out 2006. I've been talking about love for so long. Now, when it came down to me going into your chat, you're funny, I'm funny, I'm 4'11", real short. I feel I could have brought people from Brooklyn and we would have entertained you. If you know anything about Brooklyn, New York, when we show up somewhere, we are very funny, very entertaining, and we get it popping. It's nothing about fighting. I'm a grown woman with 6 daughters. If I need to fight or handle anything, I got 6 daughters for that. And I got 3 sons. Okay? It was about entertaining you. I never saw you before. You're like one of my favorite YouTubers. If I would have came with my daughters and my sons and 2 people from Brooklyn, you are entertaining, right, Wiley? You always talking about having a good time. What you think people from Brooklyn would have did? I don't have time to fight. Okay? So with the threats and stuff, show me where I said anything about a threat. I have a sister. My sister is a police officer. She could look at everything I ever said on social media from 2006 to now. I never threatened nobody because I'm about love and energy. I cannot sit here and be about fighting if I got clothing, okay, that's talking about love and energy. I don't get down like that. Now, when she called me a jailbird, I've never been to jail, but she could be my first person to send me there, okay? Now, with that being said, if you follow me on my channel, you will see that I'm always talking about Rock Red. Rock Red goes with my clothing line. And I've been talking about Rock Red. I'm not no gang member. Do it look like I raised children to be gang members? I'm a grown-ass woman. What am I doing inside of a gang? Excuse me for cursing on your channel, but what do I look like raising my kids? Do my channel look like someone that will sit here and raise her kids to be in a gang? I got sweet kids. My kids ain't in no gang. I post everything about my life, my stories, because what I tell people is the truth, Wiley. And then on top of that, red, orange, green, and gold. Go on my channel. That's all I'm ever talking about, my favorite colors. Red, orange, green, and gold. And I was going to do my first live, and everybody that's been waiting for me to find out what red, orange, green, and gold represents, okay? You want to know what it represents, Wiley?
That's Jamaica?
You want to know what it represents?
Is that like Jamaica or the Caribbean or Africa?
No. Let me tell you what it's about. For one, the red is the blood of Jesus. 2, I love nature. That's where green comes in at, okay? Orange is like the first little color I've been seeing in a rainbow when I was a little girl. Now, don't laugh, Wiley, because I know you. You're very funny, and you might laugh at me. You want to know what the gold is about?
Yeah, what's the gold about?
Promise me you won't laugh. Promise me you a laugh because I was saving this for my life. And when you see me, you're going to see me with 2 gold fronts in my mouth. I got 24 karat gold in my mouth because
you have wait.
Don't laugh at me.
Wait. So you have two. What's the number in your mouth again?
I got 2 front gold teeth in my mouth.
You have 2 front gold teeth in your mouth.
Yes, 24 karat that they don't even make no more.
So that means you have money.
Listen.
Do you have money? Do you have money?
Wait, Wiley, let me tell you the story. Stop cutting me off. I'm breaking it down because Prada was in the chat talking about I'm a jailbird. I wear red. I'm a
let's break it down. Okay, you got the 24 karat gold in your mouth. Okay.
Yes, let me tell you what the goal is about. The goal is about because when I was a little girl, my brother, he said that he have a present for me, that he got a gift for me. And I was like, what you got for me? He told me I had to smile first. So if you go on my page, you know I'm always saying smile through pain as well, Wiley. That's my saying as well, smile through pain. But listen, so he said you have to smile for it first. He promised me that I had a gift, and he told me to smile for it first. When I smiled for him, Wiley, he hit me in the mouth with a hammer. So I was walking around as a little girl with 2 front gold teeth all my life because my mom was young, my dad was young. So you already know how these young dads are. They want their daughter to have gold in their mouth. So that's where the 2 front 24 karat gold teeth come from that they don't even make no more. So that's my favorite colors, red, orange, green, and gold. And Prada gonna sit here and talk about, oh, she a gang member. You know what, Wiley? I wanted to come to Vegas, but you know what? I just feel like God showed me. I don't know. I feel like maybe this is supposed to happen between me and you because at the end of the day, I'm a sweet, loving person. And maybe I don't need to get caught up in anything that's going to be fake, towards me. But I really do love you. I never disrespected you. I always showed you love. And when it came down to Biden or Trump, the only thing I said is, I don't even know why Wiley is so damn smart. I always say this all the time. I don't even know why Wiley is so damn smart, but he's always talking about he'll vote for Biden. You can vote for whoever you want to. And no, I never said I was a Republican, but me as a person, I just know that there's so much going on in this world to the point where if I'm going to vote for somebody that they are saying is behind all of this BS, that's jeopardizing my people. That's all I was saying. I'm like, hold on. Why they would really sit here and vote and they saying so much about this man? That's like letting his people get a vote and gonna keep us in all this suffering and pain. That's all I was talking about. But you know what? At the end of the day, it is best for people to call in because at the end of the day, you get a better understanding instead of just talking in the chat like grown-ups. But that's why I said, you know what? Let me just pull up on Wiley and let me meet Wiley. But at the end of the day,
so can I correct you there? My thing is this: you come in to see, all of my events is great events, and don't take what a person say in the chat think that duplicates to real life because it don't. And if you want to see me with your 2 gold teeth with your sister from Brooklyn, you should come. Okay. And if you got money to put that in your mouth, you should be definitely hitting. You should be hold on, let me tell you something. You should be definitely hitting the cash app, sending $24.88. Okay, 2 donation of that, 1 for each gold tooth because you were cussing, and you got the money. And if you can't come help fund me to have a good time, if you really love me, love is an action word, correct? Love. I'm supposed to feel the love.
Wiley, now I don't even know what to do for my first live because now that
what you should do for your first live is helping getting Wiley out of poverty, and this is how I did it. And you would
Wiley, you don't listen. You don't listen because I was in your chat. I wanted to book y'all because my manager that manages me for my book, he has a comedy club, and I was in the chat long time ago. I was in the chat and I was like, Wiley, let me book you for your comedy show. And your mods, even though Prada said what she said, I'm a grown woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably, I'm probably like her little enemy right now, but she could go ahead with that because I ain't got no time for that. But let me tell you something. We all have to grow. And I don't know how old she is. She probably could be my daughter. My daughter's is grown. I got 6 daughters. But at the end of the day, your mods, they do be on top of you, Wiley. So many times when I was in the chat talking, your mods was telling you to look at what I'm saying, okay? And you don't. I was like, yo, I could get you, into the comedy. You had let that go by.
Because
like
again, ma'am, I'm talking to a lot of people. This show is no longer a show with just 2 people in the chat. If you're hitting me up about business, a good business person will hit me up in an email, not in the chat. Because you could be anybody. You could be trolling. Because but again, well, there's no way we can do business. I can't do business with just in the chat. Now you could have sent that in the Cash App memo. Hey, I'm gonna book you for a comedy show with a Cash App. But saying it in the chat, you have to reach out to be professional. If I'm trying to book you for something, I'm not gonna reach out to you in the chat. I'm gonna reach out to you in email professionally. Correct? Are we professional people?
But if you go on my channel, Wiley, you will see that I don't talk to nobody.
Well, again, how can we do? I understand, but ma'am, okay, ma'am, how can we do business if you don't talk to nobody? Then you don't need to give me business because you said you don't talk to nobody.
We're not doing business. I'm just somebody that can help you, Wiley.
But if you want to help me, you have to reach out to my business email, wileyshow@gmail.com. I have 2 emails, or wileyshow.production@gmail.com. Or you can text.
You'll probably be like, how can you help me? You got all these little bit of subscribers.
I didn't do. How can you? But no, you cannot assume what I think. You didn't reach out
in the real world.
No, you're not talking to the real world because you never emailed me. You're saying that you post in the chat and think I read every comment. I can't. That's impossible. My focus is to entertain the people. I'm talking to the camera. I can't read every comment. It ain't like you super chat and say, hey, Wiley, I can book you for this comedy show. Send $100, 88-cent super chat. You don't do that. So you regularly comment in the chat. So I can't focus on every comment. I can't. If I do that, I would never be able to talk about the topics. I would have never had the CEO of the North Carolina Beat if I'm focused about every single comment. Now, the comments that really get publicity the most is the super chats. Why? Because it's money and I can see it.
Yeah, that is so true. But let me tell you something, Wiley. I feel bad now. Why I feel bad? Because the simple fact is, if I was to call you or if I was to go in your email, I don't even feel like you're gonna trust me because of the way things happen.
But that's your insecurities. Again, that's your insecurities. But that's your insecurities. That's your insecurities. But I don't get down like that. But let me tell you something. That's your insecurities. It was a situation with a show that I was supposed to I taped. And at first, I wasn't the first pick because they assumed that Wiley is going to talk about this show and drag us on the internet. But when I did do the project and signed the NDA, I didn't do nothing. And the producers told me, Wiley, out of everybody, we all thought that you were going to be the one to drag us on the internet, and you didn't say a word. So stop assuming. When you do that, that's when you mess up. I can assume a lot. Well, this and this and that. If you never tried to go through the hold on 1 second, ma'am. 1 second, ma'am. If you didn't go through the proper protocol, then your assumptions don't mean a thing. You didn't even try to do it privately. Do that first, ma'am. Do that first, and then we could do business. All right. I gotta go get the rest of the topics there. But to focus on it, when it comes as a creator, let me give you some advice. Never allow a viewer to get under your skin if you're trying to become a commentator.
No, but Wiley, that's
because
they can't get under my
I understand.
Okay,
let me finish my point. Let me finish my point. Let me finish my point because take what they're doing to make you greater. Because let's say you do have your YouTube show and let's say it really grows in numbers. You're going to get more people to get under your skin. And if you can't handle the one and the one is proud of me, how can you handle the thousands?
She ain't never did nothing to me.
Obviously, obvious.
I don't have no problem with Prada.
What,
and that's one thing.
But that's a lie.
Woman,
but that's a lie, though.
Nobody is gonna allow me
but
to
but that's a lie.
Upset with anybody
but ma'am, that's
yes,
a lie. Because if you did not have an issue with Prada Me, you would have never have a 15-minute conversation about Prada Me.
No, but did I say anything wrong about her? Did I say anything wrong about her?
It's not about what you said about right or wrong. You have excuse me, ma'am. You have an issue with it, and it triggered you to call in. You never called in and said, "Hey, well, I can book you for a comedy show." You only called in for today because somebody said something in the chat. Prada Me said something. Prada Me. Okay, I'm talking about today. I'm talking about right now. Prada Me said something, and it triggered you to call in to talk about Prada Me. If she did not trigger you, you wouldn't have called in today.
But I didn't call in because something got under my skin, Wiley. She didn't threaten me. She didn't call me a B. She didn't call me out my name.
Okay, so why are we still talking about it then? What? Okay. Okay, why are we still talking about it? Are you in jail?
Because I was talking
let me ask you two questions. My first question is, are you in jail? I understand, ma'am. I gotta ask, ma'am. I'm gonna ask you a question. Are you in jail right now? Yes or no?
No, I'm not in jail.
Are you a bird?
No, Wiley.
Okay, end of story. Thank you, ma'am, for coming on the show.
All right, bye.
And y'all say y'all want to be creators. Some of y'all ain't ready. Okay. All right, let's finish on with the show. Now, what else is on the docket? We got to talk about some more stuff. I don't know what y'all know about. Now, we ain't done. I told y'all we doing the show today. Okay. Now, we got to talk about Kelly Price. Now, Kelly Price is a sister that raised in Kojic, gospel sister, R&B sister. He was a friend of mine as we lay, something. She sang song with R. Kelly and all of that. And she came out and she was dragging pastors and said she was the only person on Sunday Best that have not sleep with somebody's husband. So give me a second. I'm going to make sure I post this information or read it on the Neighborhood Talk. No, not Neighborhood Talk. I think that Grape Juice. Oh, wait a minute. That Grape Juice. I'm going to read to them. A friend of the show, that Grape Juice, said, quote, "Did you miss it?" Kelly Price says she was the only Sunday Best judge who wasn't an adulterer or a pedo. Cat Williams kicked off 2024 with shots fired at almost every major comedian in the game last week, as we reported here. Now, gospel/R&B hitmaker Kelly Price has her sights set on some of her industry peers with an explosive claim. They said, quote, "At Larry Reed, looks like 2024 got folks wanting to soul dump. Kelly wants y'all to know she ain't telling it for free. If you're one of Kelly Price's 1 million Instagram followers, then you know she was engaged in a virtual fist cuffs over the last week with an inspiring singer who believed to be named Queen T. After T left what Kelly deemed to be a disparaging comment on one of her posts, the 9-time Grammy nominee launched into a tirade and slammed the commentator for questioning her faith. "I was the only artist and judge on BET Sunday's Best that wasn't effing someone else's spouse, fornicating or messing with kids and boys, but you have smoke for me," Kelly asked in a now deleted rant. She said, "Yeah," and Kelly Price said, "Yes, Lord, deliver us from pastors, hoes, and pedos. Deliver us from self-righteous congregants who send money to liars and pimps in plain sight. Then come deliver me. The nerve you have. I was the only artist and judge on Sunday Best that wasn't effing someone else's spouse, fornicating, or messing with kids and boys. But you have smoke for me, FOH, you ignorant, church-going, brain-dead a-hole. I'm a child of a preacher, 3+ generation. I have no desire to be named among gospel community. Wonder why you don't? Because you already know what it is and are content to be a part of the cover-up that have been happening for generation. My advice, get off my page now or prepare. You will have me tear you a new one every time you are stupid enough to come to my page with your self-righteous pity. The message was reported by some viewers, which led to Facebook removing it. Said response from the social media platform also got a clapback from As We Lay Singer. She wrote this about Facebook. She said, you took down the response that I made to someone who come on my page harassing me. Your rules are BS. And if you're going to sanction, block, or shadow ban artists, public figures, and entertainers, you should do some of the people who threaten, harass, speak disgusting, inhumane language to them on their pages using your platform. Long time. Hold on 1 second. Give me a second. Let me scroll down. Who all these ass y'all, but I ain't mad at you. Longtime fans of Kelly Price know she temporarily served as a judge on BT Gospel-inspired Answer to American Idol called Sunday Best. The reality singing competition ran from 2009 to 2020 and featured Kirk Franklin as the host. Judges over its tenure included Mary stars Erica Tina Campbell, BB and CC, Donna McClurky, Yolanda Adams, Kim Burrell, Jonathan, and Kiara Shear. At the writing, none of these names above have responded to Kelly's claim that they were engaged in extramarital affairs or pedo behavior. Now, she must be talking about that part. She was with Kiara and Donna McClurkin. Now, word on the curve is Donna McClurkin is a whole man that liked teenagers and he loved boys, and allegedly, like that, people assume that. But they also assume that he dealt with guys, and he admitted of being a delivered rainbow person. Kiara Shear, has been rumors that she was throwing that hot pocket around, but she made sure not to get married and that she self-deleted some of her children in the chop shop. That was like word on the curve. Now, people can put 2 plus together. Are you saying that one of the Clark sisters, niece, sister, Kiara Shear, one of the Shears, you talk about the Bishop of Kojic, she was out there throwing that yoni and that big, thick, extra skin bread basket with Mary Man? Are you saying that Donna McClurkin was saying we fall that when he's swallowing up a 14-year-old down his nostrils and his throat? So when you say that, people are going to put 2 plus together. You were on the panel with Donna McClurkin and Kiara Shear. So I'm just saying, Kelly Price, is what you're saying is true. We still don't know where you at when you was disappeared, when you sold to have the Rona. And you was out there screwing your man. He was up there eating your box, and you didn't tell your sister, and she ran to Larry Reid talking about you missing, and you was out there getting some. So I personally want to know, is these allegations true? But my thing is, girl, the reason why it ain't going viral like it's supposed to be, like Cat Williams, because you got to put an address for it. You need to swallow up that name and spit it out. Put an address on it. Tell us who was the heifer that slept with somebody's husband. Tell us who was the sick dog that want to sleep with a child. You need to put an address on it. See, everybody want to be Cat Williams. Everybody want to be him, but they don't want to wake up and put out an address. Put a name on it. Okay? Everybody want to be Cat Williams. Everybody want to break the internet, but they don't want to put an address on it. You got to put an address on it. Say a name, be very direct, then you'll get a response. But we're not going to respond to assumptions. That'll be stupid. Put a name on it, stupid. You obese woman. You flop gospel artist. You flop R&B artist. You a whole flop. You still be having rental car issues with the rental car people. You were mad about the rental car people. You stupid. Because you know why you stupid? Because you ain't put an address. I hate stupid people don't put an address on it. On this show, I'm going very direct who I got a problem with. Ain't no riddles over here. Until you put a name on it, you ain't going viral. Like you went viral, but mega viral like Cat Williams, put a name on it. Okay. Like, who did it? If you would have said Donna McClurkin name and Kiara, Koja would love that because everybody want his spot, Bishop Shear's spot. Put a name on it. If you ain't gonna do that, shut up. Put a name on it. I got 2 phones waiting for you to drop a name. I'm putting you in the same stupid box with Christian Keys. Y'all both stupid. Christian Keys sat there with that square box, with that cross on his chest, with that beautiful 6-pack, and sat there and just said a whole bunch of nothing. Y'all can have the Cat Williams moment, but y'all got to be willing to put your neck out. Kelly, now you finally got a neck. At one point, you didn't have one. So now since you got a neck, put an address on it. I'm waiting. So until you put an address on it, you can shut up and have several seats. Call out a name. The reason why people don't want to sit on the show, I go very direct. And when I call out these people's name, they come on my show. We just had a whole man that got tarot cards and smart stuff up his nostrils. That man came on the show because I'm very direct on who I'm talking about. We had Larry Reed because I was very direct who I was talking about. We had The Witch because I'm very direct. We had Donald Ross Fish came on the show. Down low man that's screwing men in the Bahamas and screwing people, white husbands. Eating white husbands' bread baskets with that nasty tone. They right here on the Wiley Show. Before the lying demon, that one that shipped her son to Africa, Tasha, she was on this show. Neek at night, that cried and boogers was flying out her nose, was on this show. I'm very direct. That's why they all watching me right now. You gonna say something about me? Yeah, go watch that. Watch that bread basket. Watch them cheeks. That's how I talk about celebrities. I talk about my family very directly. I got family members can't stand my guts. I got a powerful plan. They can't stand my guts because I'm very direct. Kelly, get like me. Put an address on it. Get like Brother Cat. Put that cat on. Meow. Put an address on it. Team Wiley. I just like seeing my name. I'm my greatest team. And anybody that want to come on this show like that sister that came on the show, don't even donate. Don't waste my time ever again. I rebuke you to the pits of hell. Don't never call into this show about a discrepancy in the chat and you don't donate. I don't give a darn about it. You haven't donated a quarter or send me a story. You gonna get a rebuke. Never come on this show. Excuse me, Kelly. I gotta drag a listener that called into the show. I gotta drag him. Kelly, I'm gonna give you an example. Yes, Wiley, I'm such a fan. I'm coming to Vegas, but because Prada said something, I'm not coming. And then you're going to lie to you got 2 front teeth and 24 karat gold and that donate $1, you out of order, and you going to get a rebuke. Shut up. And then don't come up here lying. I'm going to invite you to do a comedy show, but I don't trust myself sending email. But then why the hell would you post it in the chat, stupid? Get your yuck mouth, mush mouth self out of my chat if you can't come with some sense. Go and get you some therapy and go to a psychiatrist because you having a manic breakdown. I was going to send you an email, but I don't trust myself. And you didn't say, I ain't stunned what you posted that chat. Heifer, send me a donation and I'll pay attention. We could talk all day about them 2 gold teeth. Stop up that address in the chat. You sound dumb if you don't donate. You sound stupid. Let me check my cash out to see that you sent up since you got 2 24-karat gold in your mouth. That's a whole lot from the pits of hell. Only a person that donated today is a person that really come in this chat, support this show heavily. She watched from the bushes, sent me a beautiful donation. And then that heifer that drained up this show with the 2 stinking teeth, Snagger-2, didn't give a dollar. And a person that don't call in, don't be in the chat, send a blessing. And what did this viewer say? Anonymous said in this chat, she said, for excellent content, Happy New Year. Left me $100 donation. Bye-bye. She ain't calling in being fake with that fake love. She let me feel it. Never seen that woman in the chat lately. It's been years since she's been in the chat. But she sent a donation. She didn't waste my time on the phone being stupid. Some of y'all lonely, depressed women ain't got nobody, so you get on the phone and try to talk to me. You want me to wake it up down there? Donate. Don't bring your lonely tail with that lonely, depressed spirit. You all off topic. You ain't talking about the topics. You talking about foolishness. Don't you come on my last 2024. Leave that mess in 2023. You will get a rebuke. And I'm feeling in my spirit, you need some mental health counseling. Get you some help. Calling my show being stupid. I was going to send you and book you for a show, but I didn't trust sending you the email. You sound dumb. You look dumb and smell dumb. If you want to book me for business, reach out to me like a businesswoman. And stop clogging up my line with filth. If you can't handle what a person say in the chat, don't comment in the chat. And you will never coming to Vegas. Stop that line. You want this? Stop lying. People that's coming gonna come. People that ain't gonna. Don't use no. You gonna get a rebuke. Didn't contact me behind nothing. Because you ain't about nothing. We're going to be in Vegas the last weekend in April. And people donated. See, I have people that will donate. It means like 2 or 3 that will send good donations. And they don't be dragging up the car, swallowing up the airtime with foolishness. They love the Wiley Show. We got 2, 3 strong people that don't financially. Of course, the people that donate financially get priority. Just the money thing. We need money. Yes, I love your encouraging words. But last time I checked, I can't pay a bill with encouraging words. I can't get my leg fixed with no encouraging words. I need givers. Money. Don't you drag on my phone out with foolish. You gonna get a rebuke. You ain't talking about nothing. You don't want to send this show go to the next level. You just want to be stupid. Take your 2 gold tooth and you can drown in your own slop. Drown in your own foolishness. The Bible said the true self make you free. Call in here with foolishness. Ain't got time for all that foolishness. You dumb with that. 6 daughters and single. I know you're single. You ain't got no man. Because if you had a man, you won't be wasting time calling in. You'll be there hugged up with your boo. Not worried about what a heifer said to you in a chat. Now, when I say heifer, I really love to call women heifer. That's an old, it ain't a derogatory term. Heifer. You let a heifer, a hussy, say something to you in the chat and you upset. You sound stupid. Now, it's okay for you to watch the show, but don't call it with no foolish stuff. It's a chat. She said you was a jailbird. Are you in jail? No. Shut up. And y'all say, I want to be on YouTube. No, you ain't. You ain't ready. If I call into a show every time somebody say something to me nasty, I'll be calling in 24/7. People always got my name in their mouth. Do you see me calling in on the show? No, because I got my own show. Get your face out of that cow manure and take a shower and get you some sense. Moving right along. See how that was very direct, Kelly? All right. Jonathan Majors. This brother was a lover of white women. Loved them, embraced them. And he did something to that white woman that pissed her off. He rejected her. Got in a scuffle, was walking away, got away from, maybe hurt a finger by trying to get away from him. He was found guilty on one of the charges. Not a serious charge, but he lost major deals. Then he woke up. He started bringing a black woman, Megan Good, to the court. He did an interview on Good Morning America, and he sat there with his big, thick lips. I love Megan Good. Megan is so good. She is my Coretta. She's my Coretta. Oh, I love her. You know why he said Coretta? Because Coretta stood by Dr. King while he cheated on her. But you once stunned black women when you had all the wealth. The top leading movie, you dealt with that white woman. But once she put that hood on and her people took you and destroyed you, now you gotta go pick up Megan Good. Now you gotta get a black woman. Now you're reminded that you got a big, thick nose and big lips and you black. It took you to get hell rain upon you to lose stuff. Now you got to get the sister to savage the look piece of career you got. But it's too late. You might as well pull out that big, thick wood and get OnlyFans. You and Lonnie Love might as well do videos you hit it from the back. You might as well go play on OnlyFans in your big, thick, sweaty, greasy bread basket and some boxing gloves. You might as well hit the pole, call T.S. Madison, and get on some of her corners. Why should we embrace you when you thought you were better than us by dating a white woman? That will show you my allegiance is with white people. But they showed you black. And you messed up with one of our own. She cried. So you done. Now you got to get a black woman, Megan Good. She got to go there. Use her celebrity, her popularity in the black community to get a little covering. Now you got to use her, give her a baby, put her on a reality show, get her clout. But this is a reminder of black men, be careful dating those other women. Be careful. Be careful. Don't think just because you're eating and tasting their yoni, eating their chicken, eating their food, going to their parties, that you're one of them. Your black behind gonna be reminded that you're not. I don't care how you service the crevices of their yoni. When they want you gone, they will destroy you. But y'all keep going over there. Good, I'm glad you was found guilty, stupid. You dumb. You too big to be that dumb. Go on up there and now you want to cry. You been knew this about this. You been knew it. But you wanted to be accepted by them. And now look, they boost you up and destroyed you. And now you want to come to black people. We don't want you either. Sit in the corner. Go back to Walmart or Amazon. You big, go to Amazon and pick up some boxes and ship packages. But movies, no. You can go to Tubi like the rest of these flop people that couldn't make it in mainstream Hollywood. You think I feel sorry for you? No. You went over there and you got to suffer. Go on out there to get in one of my movies. And I get my iPhone and I record it. Action. To be and not to be. That's the question. Come to my movie. I'm going to be right there recording it. And we'll put it on Tubi. Starring Jonathan Majors on a Wiley production set. I'm the director. Action. That's all you're going to get. But over there with them people, they don't want you. They ain't studying you. Now, I give you a contract. Only thing we can pay you is $100. You got to bring your own car, your own food. We can't pay no caterer. That's your fault. Let me pause right now. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Quiet Storm. Happy birthday to you. May the good Lord bless you. May the good Lord bless you. May the good Lord bless you. Quiet Storm designed for you. May the good Lord bless you. Happy birthday right there. I love you. All right. Jonathan, that's your fault. Because you came to this scene and you get their women. That's their women. And they will always remind you of they don't agree with that. When they build you up, they can bring you down. Stick with the black community. Stick with us. But you should have stuck with us first. And whoever you date and marry, that is your true allegiance. You date outside, don't be shocked when the outside community destroy you. And then you're going to be on Good Morning America, and you didn't even go on no black platform, black owned. That's why I'm glad you're suffering. Why didn't you sit on the Wiley Show? You got them big, thick lips, big, thick nose. Both our lips is thick. Our nose is thick. We got a big, thick face, big, thick jaws. Why you sit on my platform? They already threw you to the wall. Why not sit on a black person platform? Why you ain't sit on my platform? I would have gave you a Kleenex for you can cry. We could have had a conversation. And it would have did better than Good Morning America. So now you got to go to that. All because you messed up her finger by getting away. Well, I can break it down more, but I ain't going to touch it. I want to go deeper. But we'll do that on the members only. All right. So anybody want to call in? I do apologize, my beautiful people, for being beautiful. I apologize for that because this is just too much beauty to be showing on the internet. But I do apologize for being this good looker. I do apologize for that. I apologize for being this good looking. Man, I look good. I'm a beautiful black man. I'm a beautiful black man. After he leave out the restaurant with her, the crew is saying, look at yeah. And see, that's what you have to go through. Anybody want to go in? Anybody want to swallow up the digits and call in 972-674-9462. If you want to call in, you're more than welcome to call in. For those that have not donate. You guys, we are putting the money in a show account. We're going to do some great stuff. Members, we're going to talk to y'all, my members. We're going to talk with y'all. Y'all already know I will post that information up there for any members for the Zoom and everything. We'll be in Vegas, members and everything. We got to talk about our book club selection. So I want to make sure I talk to y'all first. Me and Lala, me and her is leading a book club where we're going to talk about books, and she reads a lot like me. So we're going to talk about that for those that are readers, and we're going to discuss the book and talk about the book over on Zoom. So we're going to start that for this year. So tomorrow, that's on the agenda about picking a book. That's not the only thing we talk about, but we will bring that up. Like, which book is the first book for the Wiley Book Club? All right. Las Vegas, April 26th to the 28th. Okay. April 26th, 28th. Should Black women support Jonathan Majors? Should Black women support Jonathan Majors? Should Black women support Jonathan Majors? Should Black men support Jonathan Majors? And I say no. I'm going to say no. Because that brother, even though he got all this publicity, right? He still did not go on a Black-owned platform. Go to us first and allow them to pick up what you say on a Black-owned platform. That's being strategic. Before mainstream media interviewed Dr. King and before he was able to get on Meet the Press, he went on Black-owned media. They were the only publications to promote Dr. King. Once Black-owned media was promoting Dr. King so well and they were selling all these newspapers and magazines, then mainstream media said, hey, we want to get in the mix. We want to get in the mix. But these Black celebrities still think going on their networks, on their shows, going to help them. No, if you want to be an ally to the people, bring your celebrity status to somebody that is Black, preferably the Wiley Show, that need that type of publicity so he can grow. And we will make sure that we will ask you the questions that the community and the world need to know. You do that, but you didn't do it, Jonathan. You thought you were going to major media publications and they don't care nothing about you. But you still ain't learned your lessons, so you got to go through it. And Megan Good is stupid, because why would you try to help this Black man go through this? That's dumb. Stupid and dumb. Because where was your relationship before he dealt with them white women? He didn't pay you no mind. He didn't want your fried chicken yoni. He wanted that white woman. He didn't want that grease. He didn't want that weave. He didn't want that jam, grease, hot comb. He wanted that white woman. He wasn't stunned, Megan. But when he got in trouble, Megan, I know she gonna feel sorry for me. Because in the nature of a black woman is to run to the rescue of a black man. But black man nature got to be faithful and meet the energy of black women, dedication and loyalty. Black women never abandoned black men. Black women have always stayed faithful as a whole to black men. Black men are at a higher rate trickling to the other side. And we need to do a better job standing up for our black women. When we get wealthy and powerful, our first priority is to marry within our race so we can uplift black community. That's how you uplift black wealth. The white community don't need that. They already got the money. We need it. And the greatest relationship, the greatest choice you can make when you get married is to marry somebody within your race. If you say you want to help people in your race. Then we just get effed up, then you want to run to us. And we got to have a fresh fry. We got to pray. We got to sing gospel hymns. We got to put on our best clothes because you in a mess. But we've been told you this is going to happen. We got to have a good old face. We got to get hit with tomatoes because of your stupid decision. We got to get hit with yard signs because you decide to go over there where you unwelcome. You're going to always be reminded that you will never be welcome over there. Get that through your head. Once you wake up to that, you will thrive. Dr. King said, I'm integrating my people in a burning house. He woke up to the idea. I mean, just read a history book. You can't tell me you don't read because you read scripts. You can't tell me you're not a student. If you're not, get books. And once you read the history and understand them, you won't be shocked. You will stay right where your people at. But you went over there. Now your career gone. Gone. Now, it's gone. And they're going to get another big, fake black person to replace you. And you're going to be yesterday's news. Thank you all so very much, little black boy. You're beautiful. Little black girl, you are enough. When times get hard, always remember to put God first. Put God first. Wiley is inspiring me to get back in the gym. I'm glad to be an inspiration. Take that inspiration and do it. And you're inspiring me to keep being better. I give him a few years, he'll be back acting. That's great. And I hope when he act, he act with a man of integrity by being faithful to his community and don't abandon us or our women, our sisters. Thank you all so very much. This was a great episode. You guys, I want to say thank you for those that are traveling in these Chicago streets. Be very careful for those traveling around the country. It is snowing. Be safe. Don't drive too fast. Drive at a good speed. Don't try to rush to work. You're already late. Also, I want to give a shout out to North Carolina Beat for that brother coming on my show. And I want to thank him. And I told I can, I will, it's done. It's my motto for this year, 2024. And I thank God that I am doing it. And with his grace and his mercy, I'm doing it. And I'm not perfect, but I'm working towards perfection. I'm not there yet, but I'm on the path towards it. And man, and y'all seeing my journey live in, well, it is not HD, it's standard edition, standard quality. But I do want to say thank you. I love it. Love my mother, love my family. And when I make it, they make it. So I love them. And they said, people were saying Vegas, they're wishing us well. And I'm looking forward to seeing each and every one of you all in Vegas. And I'm asking God to bless us all this year, especially those that are so faithful to the Wiley Show. Some of you all watch me more than you watch mainstream media. So I thank you for that. And some of y'all are up in the middle of the night watching me on your television screens. Thank you. And people say, I want that old Wiley hours of content. But it's happening right before your very eyes. Because there's so much to be, so many things to talk about. And we talked about it. We were the first one to talk about Harvey, Illinois in this sector. Nobody talked about Harvey, Illinois. We talked about the young woman that was infected or allegedly infected with the 3 letters. And we had the owner and founder of North Carolina be on the show. This show is popping. So you can throw shade at the Wiley Show, but we're growing. And you can see the change. And we're going to be safe. Because we're praying and working out. And the more you grow, you're going to have haters. I know that. I have haters in my own family. So if I have haters in my own family, don't you think I know I have haters on the internet? Stop playing with me. I went through haters. I went to court with haters. People that were jealous of me, of my gift. So the internet is light work. I dealt with haters in real life. So stop playing. So if you have haters in your own family, you're going to have haters. Either you're going to dwell on that or give them some more things to hate about by being successful. They get up and say, oh, he got all that weight. Now you're going to better say, man, he got a 6-pack. So just work towards it, man. Just continue to be beautiful. Don't let these people stop your gift. These folks will talk about you. Let them talk. I do a talk show. I'm a commentator. Continue to talk. But it's a spirit of those we don't want to talk about. Put his name in the title. You ain't going to need to do that. Because you ain't helping me. It's the people that I'm touching. And they talking about, that's the most important. The people. I'm conversation at kitchen tables and living rooms and the dining room and cars. People with trucks talking about the Wiley Show. Having conversations. People in powerful positions talking about the Wiley Show and discussing us. So I thank God for that. I ain't worried about these other people. I talk about them for fun. And eventually they're phasing out because there's so many major issues to talk about. They're phasing out because there's a lot of major issues that we do discuss. And if we need to go into the garbage can and entertain, we'll be in the garbage can entertaining. We're live, nonstop doing videos, doing things, great things. And if you're a member, you see other things that we're doing, but some of y'all are not members. I understand you don't have the $5 to give. But for those that want to see the broadcast tomorrow, for Tuesday, you can always Cash App your $5 and send me your text or your number. We will send you the Zoom. We'll send it that way. So if you say, hey, I want to see it, but I don't want to commit to a subscription, but I will pay this one fee for this, for the Zoom for that particular episode, then pay it to the Cash App or to the Zelle with your number. Or you can send a message and say, hey, I sent it and send a receipt, and I will send you the Zoom information. All right. Whew. Gotta go. This has been such an awesome show. If you all see me out traveling the world, say hey. Yes, for what the members only zone for. That's only for people that's not members. If you're a member, you don't need to send a cash out for the Zoom. You're gonna get that from it. These for like non-members that want to see it but don't want to commit to a subscription. They can do that. But if you are already agreeing, like Terry, you good. So you're gonna see it when I post it in the oh, okay. Want the Zoom? Okay, I forgot she's a moderator. You can see it that way. Yes, $ Marquise wanted to it. Oh, thank you, Miss Terry. I forgot you have been promoted to the moderator. All right, love you, sis. I just thought about it. I was like, oh my god, because it don't tell you. Let me go on my phone because it don't tell you like I know you are a member and you're a moderator. God is good. God is good. Oh man, let me see. Okay, yeah. Okay, I see it now. All right. Love you all. Let me do my closing again. Little black boy, you're beautiful. Little black girl, you're enough. When times get hard, always remember to put God first. Thank you all. Peace and blessings. At 3:42 p.m., according to the website.
Okay, so here, and you'll see like a lot of places, a lot of bond places will not bond her out if she has a current insufficient bond.
Really? So what does that mean? So she will have to stay? What? Can you break that down for me? Because I'm not understanding.
So I mean, there are some bondsmen that will work with that, and they'll be like, okay, cool, like, and they'll charge you an extra fee. It's not going to be cheap to get her out.
Really? So it's okay. So the $2,500, that's not really $2,500 or on your system?
Okay, so if her bond is if her full bond is $2,500.
Yeah, because I'm looking. Hold on, let me see. Let me go on. Let me look on the website because I'm just judging it on the website here. I always say $21,500.
Okay, so at $21,500, right?
Mm-hmm.
Divide that by 10, $2,150. A lot of places charge $100 filing fee.
Okay.
So you're looking at $2,250 to get her out, right?
Mm-hmm.
If she's insufficient with her bond, that means that she owes money to her bond company.
Oh.
So you're going to have to go, your best bet would be is to go back through the same bond company that she has, pay off the remaining balance, and then pay the bond that it's going to cost to get her out, because they might charge a little cheaper and take that charge off.
Wow. Dude, I don't even know where she went because this is like an auntie of mine. I'm just confused. I have my credit card, my money ready. Wow. Do you have any sense of where she was at previously or no?
No.
But you all for a fact can't bail her, can't do it at all.
Our bondsmen won't do it if they've had any insufficient bonds for the last 3 years.